Alright. Everybody's good?
Nothing shown in the picture.
Am I still not in?
Come through a bit more. You gotta be
You're like right at the edge.
I'm gonna bring this down.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can move stuff.
around 9 something switch with me.
Take shifts on the couch.
Yeah, I was saying, finally I'm actually added to the Chris's Strahd picture.
Oh yeah, I added you. Added you before uploading the last episode.
Nice.
Okay, so last time, you guys had met a man named Ismark in the Blood on the Vine Tavern, and he explained to you that he was looking for somebody to escort his sister Ireena to the fortified town of Vallaki, kind of a couple days journey to the west of the village of Barovia. You guys agreed, had a bit of a shopping experience, and then returned to him. Gregor was very upset over the goings on within the shop. He opted to sit in the tavern drinking a pitcher of wine rather than come with you guys to the manor at first. But you guys went with Ismark to the manor and met Ireena. You also discovered that their father, the burgomaster of Barovia, had passed away due to the strain on his heart from the repeated attacks that had occurred at the mansion each night, as Strahd's servants kind of relentlessly went after the house for reasons unknown. You do know that Strahd, for whatever reason, has taken a special liking to Ireena. And Ireena is not willing to leave Barovia until her father is given a proper burial. So she takes you to the chapel at the north end of town, where you learn that Father Donavich has some problems of his own. His son has been turned into a vampire spawn by Strahd, and he's at a loss for what to do about it. So he spends all day and all night just praying that the gods would show him a way to restore Doru without having to destroy him. You guys, Gregor eventually joins you at the mansion, replaces his burnt fine clothes by sewing together several other garments, making a new set of fine clothes. That's just a little too tight on him, but looks very fitting of his stature. And he, as you guys were heading to the chapel to do the dawn burial service, Gregor noticed Periwimple down the lane and ran off to have words with him as you guys continued toward the chapel. After performing the ceremony and burying Kolyana Indirovich, the previous burgomaster of Barovia, you guys decided that you weren't content to just walk away, knowing that Donavich's son was locked in the undercroft, and intimidated him into basically letting you downstairs to see him. You guys don't really trust him. Ireena and Ismark, you left kind of at their father's grave. They're spending some time mourning. And you guys, Donavich has just opened the trapdoor down to where his son resides. You hear the screams coming up the stairs, and you're about to confront. Now, what the rest of the party doesn't know is that Gregor went to Periwimple has, to a certain extent anyway, gained Gregor's respect through the ferocity of his attack. You actually went to make amends with Periwimple, a little begrudgingly, but you actually asked him if he would spar with you, and so you have kind of you've been spending time with Periwimple, and you've kind of glossed over the first impression that you gave, apologized for what you did to his uncle, and basically asked for some pointers. And so he has been training you in the ways of the fighter, which I think makes sense with your level progression as well, and teaching you some new techniques. You will be heading back towards the chapel shortly, but you have no idea what's going on here.
Okay.
And
What
after all
level are
that, still level 3.
Okay.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
I didn't write down that I have the second level.
Okay, so we shall begin. You guys are peering down into the undercroft. It is pitch black down there. You do not get the sense that any daylight reaches the lower level. You hear kind of the screams and whimpers of Doru coming from below as it kind of echoes around an empty chamber. And Father Donavich is kind of silently weeping, but he stands aside and allows you guys to do as you will.
Is anybody holding a torch right now?
Nope.
I believe, Zach, I remember I infused my short sword with light.
Oh yes,
So
yeah,
I'm
that's
using
true.
that as like a
Actually.
lightsaber.
Right.
Oh.
So Nikoa, in preparation for heading down, had cast light upon his short sword, and so you have that as a source of light.
That's me such a good thing to do. Do I get like any advantages, like in terms of like blurring or something? Because I'm like slicing.
It's not like a blinding light. It's just like a torch. It's like you wouldn't. It doesn't blind you to look at it.
Well, like what is mesmerizing? Like,
I mean, you'd have to have a pretty dumb creature to be
Alright.
mesmerized
keep
by
that,
a
we'll
glowing
keep
sword.
that in mind. We'll keep that in mind.
Sure. Alright. You guys heading down?
Hell yeah.
Marching order?
I'll go after Nico.
I'll go right after Fraser then.
Sure.
Okay. And the head and Bartimaeus and Leaf bring up the rear.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so Donavich stands aside, and you guys begin making your way down into the undercroft.
Oh shit! All right, let's do this.
Wait, he's waiting at the top.
Wait, he doesn't go down with us? He's just chilling there?
No, he's not going down with you.
The man is upset.
He doesn't even want you guys going
Very
down.
upset.
And his son is a vampire spawn now?
We don't know.
Yes.
All we know that he's kind of
he is
playing
a
like a bitch.
vampire spawn. Well, that's what he's told you, anyways. Some of the party do not trust that Donavich is telling the truth. Okay.
Yeah, it's fighting.
You're not
very
right.
good.
Oh, yeah.
So the church is undercroft as you kind of head down, and the glow is kind of cast around the stone staircase. You can see that it has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. There's rotting wooden pillars that are straining under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel kind of slips through the cracks in the floorboards, but it's very, very dark. You see in kind of the light cast from your sword a gaunt shape in the far corner, and you kind of you see this bony figure in like tattered clothing. It doesn't look like he's washed or cleaned in a long time. He looks something like that.
Oh, yeah. He's...
That's not good.
No need to check his teeth.
As you head down the stairs, Nicola, as soon as you set your foot on kind of the bottom, he's sitting there kind of like hunched over and like grasping his head, and you just hear him shout, "I can smell your blood!"
Yeah, it's
Okay, wait, so ask me what I want to do?
What is it more so when you put your foot down?
I'm just saying that
Oh,
happens
okay.
as you kind of reach the lower level.
Okay, cool. Shoot him.
Please, I must have blood. I'm so starving.
Alright, I'll break. Give him some of your blood, bro.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
So can we just proceed down, or is he chained? Can we see that?
You don't see any chains.
Is he binded at all?
Not that you can tell.
Alright, can we get into formation, guys?
No,
Let's try and calm him down first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk to him maybe?
Sure.
Some bardic inspiration, I don't know. Okay, so how about this? I'm gonna move down more as well. I'm gonna keep some distance. Maybe if we form like some kind of circle around him in case he doesn't like lunge at us. We can be all facing so we can all attack him.
You guys are free to move your characters however you want.
Then I mean trapdoors in his Zach.
I want to ask Doru a question. As the son of the man of the cloth, why haven't you killed yourself yet? Oh.
Very
He's just like grasping his head. He's like, I must feed. I can't think about anything else. Please, I need blood.
No.
Not gonna do like a spell like conjure.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just suggesting maybe we should ask him what happened to him.
It's a good call.
Because we had.
Sure, I'll try and calm him down and ask him who bit him.
Sure, yeah, you like okay.
Yeah.
Are you approaching?
No,
or, like-
no, I'm peeking behind Fraser.
So what are you saying?
I'll just say, you're stronger than this. You can resist the urge. We just need to know a couple things from you. Do you know who bit you?
Make a persuasion check. He's
+5 too. Jeez.
he just kind of continues kind of rocking back and forth on the ground. He's like, Strahd! It was Strahd! Please, I need to feed.
You want to do an insight check or something? Can we see the bite marks on him?
Not from where you are. He kind of has long tousled hair, raggy clothes. It's like your sword is casting light, but it's still pretty dark in the.
I don't think he has any reason to lie.
Yeah. Does he have weapons on him? Like, is he armed or is he just kind of raggy, just feral?
You certainly don't see anything. Like, it doesn't look like he's holding anything other than his own head.
Okay.
He's like leaning up against. He's like on the ground, leaning up against one of the wooden pillars, kind of rocking back and forth.
Do we want to go question him more and get to know what he's doing, or?
He's just.
I think I'm gonna keep my distance.
I want to ask him, have you had blood yet?
How about where is he getting blood from?
Yeah. I want to ask, like, yeah, if he's blood first.
No, I haven't fed in forever. Please, it's torture.
Well, we can relieve you of that.
He
I
says
look
that.
to my comrades.
We just look at each other, I guess. Okay, I ask him, how have you been feeding currently?
I haven't fed. I haven't had blood since I turned. Please, it feels like I'm dying, but I can't die.
Doesn't your father come visit you? Like, what's his name?
Father
Donavich?
Yeah, Donavich. Does he not come down to?
No, I've been trapped down here since I returned. Please, I need blood.
Okay, so Donavich is lying. He's been like.
Donavich told us the truth.
But you say he's been feeding him or something.
No.
Has he?
Yeah, I think we assumed that.
No.
I
That's what we.
think that was something that we suspected.
Yeah.
But I don't think we got to the bottom of that.
I think we should all just rush him in case he tries something, and then maybe see if we can get some more info out of him.
What questions do you want to ask? We could always say, "I'll give you blood," and then never actually.
You're most likely the best one to.
What do we want from him now?
Insight to maybe kill Strahd. Where did he find Strahd? Did Strahd find him?
Ask him.
Ask him.
Hey, where did you find him?
Ask him that.
How did Strahd find you, or did you find Strahd?
I don't remember. I can't think. I'm starving. Please, I I don't know. And like you're looking at him, and like he seems like he's completely feral. Like the look in his eyes is like right now all he can think about is feeding.
Maybe we should go up and talk to Donavich and be like, yeah, he's gone. Just like leave.
Why don't
He's
we-
gone.
I think
Won't hear the screaming coming from the
I think we
basement.
need to put him around a bit.
Let's.
Do we know if vampires only human blood or like is
Yeah, let's keep it over content.
According to Twilight, it doesn't work that way. Squirrels and deer.
Is he sparkling by any chance?
Is he what?
Sparkling.
He's not
Let me
sparkling.
shine my sword on
No,
him.
I can do that joke once as can be.
do we know that though?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I do a religion check as well? See if I can get any hidden information out of him? Will that be
You can do like an if you're looking for something from him, you could do
Yeah,
like
I
an
know.
inside check.
You gotta sacrifice.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
you know that like the blood of other creatures can sustain a vampire, but they need ultimately they need to feed on human blood.
How much blood do you need?
Hmm?
How much blood?
How many rats?
Like not enough to kill a person. Like,
Does it have to be human though?
Like just a glass?
Can it be
Like
like
a glass of
That's what he
blood?
says.
Would
can
that
it
be
be
enough?
halfling or?
Well, any
like
Because right now we're one.
for a vampire who's starving, like yeah,
Yeah.
probably anything would be enough.
Okay, Doru, I will give you some blood to calm you down so we can ask you some questions. But after that, I assure
Yes.
you I'm killing you.
Yes, blood. After that one.
I assure you I'm killing you.
He's like, what?
You know what you are. I guess I take my glaive and I kind of slip my hand a bit. Well, hands a terrible spot. Everyone does that in movies. That's like the worst spot to do it. Where should I do it?
I feel like your leg, like just
My leg?
or
wrist.
calf.
But then that's hard to
That's
collect.
your
Yes.
wrist.
Yes.
Your wrist.
Oh,
It's
this
like,
is
let
go.
Gregor just wants
across
razor
the tracks, not down the
Put like your
river.
arm or something.
Yeah.
I want to do it in like a fairly safe spot.
Like right here, right here.
Yeah, I guess like my arm. My
Sure,
forearm.
like your forearm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You find a vein in your forearm, kind of
Yeah.
really slice.
And I fill up one of my bottles.
We give a vial.
Yeah, vials. And I'll toss it to him.
Okay, he keeps rocking back and forth as you're kind of like going through this process and like letting your blood drip into the vial. He's like, yes, blood, yes, please. And then as you kind of like when you toss it towards him, like it lands like a few feet away from him. You see him like on all fours. He like scrambles over to it and picks it up and like pulls the stopper off of it and just like holds it up to his mouth, and you see it just like it's going in his mouth, but it's like dripping down his chin. Like he's like a savage, just like desperately like trying to pour this into his mouth. As this happens, you see kind of like his shaking kind of begin to like stop a little bit, and he kind of stops screaming, stops freaking out. He still looks really weak, really kind of like he could definitely use more, but he calms down a little bit from how he was before.
Alright, ask your questions.
Okay. How did you encounter Strahd?
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Yes, Strahd. A little more than a year ago, myself and several other villagers, we stormed Castle Ravenloft in revolt. There was a wizard in black robes. He came to Barovia from a faraway land. He inspired us. He told us that we could fight against the Devil Strahd. we went, but he died by Strahd's hand, and so did so many of us, including me.
Well, you're not dead, technically.
Well, yeah. Vampires are dead.
I died. I did die, but Strahd, he brought me back.
Did he bring anyone else back?
Yes, there were so many. He kept us, used us for entertainment for so long, months and months, and then one day he told me to come back home. I don't know why, but I came and my father trapped me down here, and I've been stuck here for so long.
What did you say that Strahd used you as playthings? What does that mean?
He beat us, ordered us around. He just did anything that he found entertaining.
Did he feed you?
No, he liked to watch us starve. He would tease us, he would put dead creatures just out of reach, he would do anything to make us suffer. He set me free, but he commanded me to come back here, and I couldn't resist.
Why did he tell you to come back to the village?
I don't know.
Alrighty.
Is he controllable? Like, can we go closer to him now? Like, is he chilled out?
What you do is up to you. I told you, yeah, like he's a little bit more chill.
Can he, like,
Still kind of frantic, but...
Can you take us to Strahd if we ask him to? Hey, can you take us to Strahd?
I can't. I can't go back.
Do you know where he is? Like, can you give us directions at least?
It's like the castle. You can see the castle. You know where he is. Everyone knows where he is.
What approach did you take when going to Strahd? So that we don't make your mistakes.
That's an interesting question.
Like, how did you storm the castle?
We just grabbed every weapon that we could, every able body, every man, woman, and child who was willing to come, and we just marched up the path to Castle Ravenloft. We thought we could take it over by force, that there was strength in numbers, but we were no match for Strahd.
Did Strahd single-handedly defeat you guys?
Strahd has many servants. Wolves, bats, rats. We were overwhelmed.
Were these like crazy vampire wolves? That's just normal.
Good question.
Spooky.
Were they supersized or like?
Yes.
I don't know, they were just wolves, bats, creatures of the night that Strahd commands.
You think we could use them, guys? Like, if we have them as like a pet?
Nope.
No,
I
I
would
think
not be
he'll
comfortable
go.
with that.
Alright.
Go.
So are we okay with just
We have
leaving?
another. What's his name?
Are we okay with just leaving him, or should we?
I think Fraser made his intentions pretty
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any holy water? Maybe we can cleanse him.
It would take me some time to create some holy water. But I think that would just kill him.
I thought we
would
took-
be up. I would be up for it.
I feel like it'll go against my character though. Alright, Nicola takes a step back. He's kind of like, not that can help him.
I step up. Over here. I'll take a deep breath. Really deep breath, and I'll cast Gust of Wind.
So nonchalant. You were passing.
Gust of wind. Okay, what does gust of wind do? Okay. You're just pushing him back then.
Yeah.
basically. Doesn't hurt or anything.
No, I want him to be like up against the wall, just like
Okay.
against the wall.
As you kind of step out, he looks at you suspiciously. He's like, What are you doing?" And then you just cast Gust of Wind towards him. Strength saving throw. What's your spell save DC? 13. Yeah, he fails. So you push him back, like this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just see Fraser just unleash this. What is it? Your mouth or
Yeah,
like,
I just want. Okay, I want
like
to do
black
like
canary?
some. I take a deep breath. I let out some air, but like that air just becomes
Right.
more,
It just
and
kind of becomes more and
yeah.
more powerful. Yeah. So you see Fraser just kind of like breathe out, but somehow the air that escapes his mouth begins like swirling and pushing, and it like moves, and you just see kind of the dust from the ground like go up with it, and Doru like tries to grab onto the ground, but he gets slid like across the ground all the way back against the wall, and he's kind of up against the wall.
And I yell at everyone, "Kill him now!"
It's like, no! And he
Oh shit.
bares his teeth and gets ready to attack you.
Fraser, we shouldn't upset his father. He could be useful to
His father's alive. For keeping him alive.
us. Maybe so, but he could be useful.
His father or Doru?
His father.
Doru is not useful.
Doru's definitely not
No.
So could we have not just went upstairs? Is that good?
Yes.
But we can't now because
Well, I mean, like he's still a threat to the building.
Plus, aren't you
Yeah.
like the cleric of goodness? So you want
Yeah,
good?
I don't want any undead.
Yeah, so that's like, you should want to kill him, even if the rest of the party doesn't. It's time to light him up.
All right.
If you're
So
not happy about
Nicole-
it, who else is?
Alright, Nicola is
okay. So this this immediately from the point where you push him back into the wall and say, "All right, guys, let's kill him." It enters initiative
That
order.
makes sense.
Nicola, you kind of you're the one who sees you react to this first. What is it that you do?
so like I have to fight? Is what you're trying to say?
No, you don't have to fight, but it's just I'm just saying we're in initiative order, so like we're gonna actually play this turn by turn. It's up to you what you do on your turn, regardless.
Can I do like a sacred flame? I mean like a roll type of thing or like fire so he's trapped on one side.
Sacred Flame comes down upon a target,
So can I
and it doesn't stay. Like it just like it burns the target and goes away. So you wouldn't be able to make a wall or something like that.
How could I hold that flame on him?
It's not the nature of the spell. It's like one puff of flame and then it goes
Because it's sacred, but I don't know the feature to it.
away. It is radiant damage.
Okay, that's I'm gonna. He's a creature of the night, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna do some sacred flame damage on him.
DC 0. That doesn't seem right. What's your what's your spell save DC? It'll be 10 plus your spell casting modifier.
So I drag all my spells and then.
Oh jeez, you didn't do any of this, did you?
I think it's wisdom.
Go back to your core.
Is wisdom your spell casting modifier?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be 13.
13. So how do I just click on that?
Okay, so he fails it. No, it's just I needed to know. He fails the save. So you move in and you like kind of move your hands down and you see just like radiant flames appear above Doru, and they come down and kind of engulf him for a second. He kind of like shrieks in pain as you deal the damage.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Just saying though, I'm doing it kind of like biting my teeth. I'm doing that just because.
Albrecht.
Okay, I will move past Bartimaeus to this corner of the room. I guess we can still see him there. Cast Firebolt. So I'm gonna find Actually, that's here.
You fire a firebolt, and he's very kind of thin and lanky. He jumps to the side, and the bolt hits the wall behind him.
Have you ever hit
Yes, he has.
You wasn't meant to do it.
Very confident. Anything else, Albrecht?
Nope, that's it.
Doru.
You can plug in.
Oh jeez, what do I have here?
Should just fill it.
Doru, all like humanity that you saw in his eyes before is just replaced with rage now. You see like his fangs are just fully bared, and he begins like running towards you, Fraser, on all fours.
Just remember, he has to take 2 feet of movement for everyone when it moves.
Cool. Is that a concentration spell?
Yes.
Yeah, concentration 1 minute. Any creature in the line will spend 2 feet of movement. Yeah, okay, cool. So basically he gets half move. Yeah, so pushing against the wind, he gets to about here. And he's just like snarling and growling at you as he pushes against the wind. Okay, Bartimaeus.
It's too early to use this spell. I'm going to just hop up the stairs and use Vicious Mockery.
Okay, you kind of back up a bit. Leaf is behind you, so you're not able to kind of get to the top. But you look down towards the creature, and
I'll just say, you pick the fight with the wrong group. Ignore that.
yeah, he fails the save.
Oh, 2 damage. Wow.
2 points of damage.
That's such weird.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack, right? Cool. Anything else? Bungo.
Take over battle axe. So you guys are the fucking worst.
Oh, he goes in first.
You're gonna have to do a strength save.
Yeah, so you're entering his gust of wind.
Alright. Use a crossbow, dude. Just fire in it. Use the pointer to accelerate your bullet.
What's your spell save DC?
13.
Okay, you just beat it. So yeah, so you managed to stand firm despite the gust of wind that is pushing against you. Yeah, that hits. 5 points of slashing damage. Yeah, you kind of you bring your axe down, and he tries to dodge out of the way, but you get like kind of a gash, kind of tearing more of his clothing as your axe hits its mark. Fraser.
Look at him in disgust. And I also say, you disgust me. I say, grovel. I cast command.
Grovel.
And command him to grovel.
Okay, that ends the first spell, right? Gust of wind.
Is it actually... No, it's not a concentration spell.
So you can maintain concentration on a spell and cast another spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, cool. It makes a wisdom saving throw
It's like it.
against, you said 13 is your spell save DC?
Yes. You made it?
No, he did not.
Yes.
So he will fulfill that command on his turn. Okay, Leaf.
I'm gonna just stay where I am. my short bow can hit it from here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot.
It has disadvantage
Oh, did it? Why?
since he's prone.
He's not.
Oh, it's not prone. I thought.
No. Command it on their turn. They must obey your command.
Okay. Yes. Alright, good.
That misses though. you fire the arrow, and the gust of wind just carries it away. And you hear it kind of like hit the wall the Doru was pinned against before. Okay. At this point, you hear. At this point, Grigor, you casually, not knowing what's going on, enter the chapel, and it's your turn.
Am I alone?
You see that the door to your right is open. You hear kind of a whimpering inside, and you hear feral screams coming from downstairs.
Was it Donavich there?
Yeah, that's the weeping that you hear.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I should have.
That's weird, I can't see Donavich on that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. What is going on?
Donna, you just see this priest that you've never met before, and he's just crying, and you don't know why. And in kind of the midst of his crying, he just points at the trapdoor in the corner.
Is Albrecht down there?
Nobody introduced themselves.
Yeah,
But
he's killing his son.
He
No
kind of
big deal.
assumes that like you're probably looking for the group downstairs, and he just nods.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you can get to the bottom of the stairs using your movement for this turn and witness the scene that is going on down here. Okay, which brings us to the top of the turn order. Nikoa.
So I think I'm gonna use a radiant sunbolt and shoot something out.
Okay, you see Nikoa kind of like punch forward, despite being kind of far away from Doru. And as he punches, you see flame, like a bolt of flame, erupt from his hand and go flying in the direction of the creature.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
as he's trying to master this new skill, you go wide and
Oh, it just misses him?
does not hit it. Anything else?
What's the 21? Is that the high roll?
If you had advantage, it would be 21.
Okay. That was just one of my initial attacks, right?
That was an attack, yeah.
Yeah. I still have a bonus attack. Like an extra attack
You
that
have a bonus action.
that I can use whenever I want.
But that's like, I don't think you can cast more Radiant Sunbolts without using a key point.
Yeah. You know what though? Why not? I'm gonna spend a key point. Just fire 2 more at him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fire 2 more. So did that one hit?
Yeah, the second time, so you kind of just like 1, 2, 3, 3 bullets fire out of you.
Should I do
And,
another one? Like, do I hit
yeah.
it twice?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and so the first one flies wide, but the second 2 manage to make contact. So roll for damage on both of those. One more.
Oh, you get 3 attacks?
If he spends a key point.
Ah.
But that's actually, yeah, that's not including my extra attack now. I have 1 more attack. Because I spent a key point, so I go on attack. But now I still have my bonus action.
Your bonus action is not an attack in and of itself. You can use your bonus action to attack with your offhand. So if you were like close, you could like punch him.
Can I just jump in pretty fast?
I mean, yeah, if you want to, but there's a gust of wind pushing that whole area, so you'd have to be aware of that.
Because I was doing some reading on like monks can do a lot of hits. in their turns, basically. They can like pace out their turns to like hit,
Yeah,
move,
but you're
hit
also a level 3, so there's limitations.
Alright,
Okay, so you're good then?
yeah.
Okay, Albrecht.
Burning them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fire another
You
fireball.
see Gregor kind of clamber down the stairs, pushing Leaf and Bartimaeus to the side.
Like, get me in on this.
Yeah, Gregor, nice of you to join us.
Hello, okay. Are you safe?
It seems for this time I'm not too worried about this creature. I kind of point at Doru.
Yes.
And then with my pointing hand, I'll shoot a firebolt at him.
Nice.
And miss horribly.
That's good. I have Donavich
Yeah.
showing up on
Same thing, you kind of don't account for the momentum of the wind, and the wind kind of takes your firebolt, pushes it off to the side. It doesn't hit. Doru. Check something actually. Okay. So Doru has to make a strength save to see if he can stay there. He does not make it. So you see him get pushed. He's like grasping the ground. He looks towards Bungo, and you see him like kind of like lash his teeth out at you, like he wants to bite you. But he loses his grip and slides 15 feet back into the wall. No, has to be. Can't be. You don't get attack opportunity on forced movement. Otherwise, there's a lot of super OP
you
combos.
could just grapple everyone all the time.
Spin him
Just
around.
around.
Like a pinata.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody take a hit.
Yeah.
Although Dissonant Whispers is the only one. Because it's not forced movement. They have to take an action too. Or something.
Things on those lines.
No, Dissonant Whispers, they use their reaction
Right.
to move, but it's like an intentional move, so yeah, you get an attack of opportunity. Anyways, you see him kind of dig like these long fingernails like into the ground, and he just begins kind of like pulling his way back towards you, and he attempts to grab you.
Disadvantage.
Does he get pushed back?
He got pushed back
Oh.
at the beginning of his turn, and
Oh,
then
but
used.
He also gobbled.
Oh, right.
Come
No,
in.
yeah, you're right.
What does Command do? Command just
You can make him do something.
Oh, nice.
You're
Nice.
lucky, Bungo, because that was a really high roll. Even with disadvantage.
Oh, really?
He rolled a 20 with disadvantage.
Rage.
Doru is kind of like shaking his head and shaking, and he's like pushed against the wall. And finally, you just kind of see, it's almost like his strength leaves him. He falls flat on the ground, and he's like, "Please, please stop!" And that's how he spends his turn.
Alright, this is a rush him and finish him off.
He is now prone, and
prone.
it is Bartimaeus' turn.
That's it.
Yeah. Give him no disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just completely make him.
I'll yell at Bungo, hey Bungo, why is Doru such a coward?
You guys,
Bungo, you're supposed to
This is terrible.
Why?
It's in his blood, and then I wink at Fraser.
That's your best one yet.
Someone's just doing that, he's just thinking about them.
No, we're buddies.
We are.
In the game. I mean.
Wait, no, you wanted to let me die.
Didn't remember that.
You're the card to steal from them.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
One way for him,
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll. Not too excited.
was that the vicious mockery?
It was, yeah.
One damage.
He fails the save again. Takes the 1 damage, and has disadvantage on his attack.
So he's prone and disadvantage. This guy is maybe just crawling up in a wall.
Too bad he doesn't get double disadvantage.
That is not a thing. Bungo.
Just
You have to make a strength saving throw to see if you get pushed by the gust of wind.
Oops, that's a 14.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, I guess I'll run over there and hit him while he's down. So
Real
advantage.
Yeah,
And
that
slashing.
definitely hits. Yeah, you like your axe like hits into his back, and you have to kind of like actually pull it out a little bit. And as he just like screams in pain, like shrill, hurts your ears.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Fraser.
I look at my comrades and like I'm pleased with what they're doing. Say, good. In a good way. Like I'm a good cleric.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm good but bad.
Do it. Do it now.
And I cast bless.
Do
it.
I cast bless on Bungo. Who else has been helping me? Nicoya. And I guess Albert. He really needs it.
I don't think it helps. Oh, it is attack roll.
Yeah, anything with an attack roll you can add it to. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Bless is concentration.
Yes. It
Oh
is.
shit! I didn't know that.
Maybe you don't cast that.
Did I not cast it? I didn't
I'll
realize it was
let you this time.
concentration.
We're gonna try to avoid retconning as much as possible. If you say you do
Yeah,
something,
that's alright. I'll remember it's a concentration from now on.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me remove the bless for the 3 people.
Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Just do it.
Oh my
So
I don't want you to retcon this.
Okay, so
Retcon the retcon.
as I add these icons all back, you see kind of the gust of wind that have been pushing Doru and Bungo kind of subside, and Fraser kind of like looks around at his companions and makes a hand movement, and all of you feel a little strengthened, a little inspired. Anything else, Fraser?
I don't know if I have my glaive right now, but if I do, I want to take out my warhammer and my shield.
Okay, so you're using your bonus action to switch weapons. Okay. Leaf.
Like, how high is the ceiling?
I want to do another like. Oh my god.
The ceiling. I'd say it's like it's pretty high. Like undercroft is. It's probably like 15 feet.
Okay, and these
10,
are wooden
somewhere between
beams.
10 and 15 feet. Yeah, they are wooden beams.
I would like to, because when he's in prone, I can't just shoot an arrow, right? I get
You can. You get
disadvantage.
disadvantage. It's harder to hit a prone target.
Would I be able to, because I'm a cat, just like jump from beam to beam and like latch on, and then take out my dagger and like eventually jump down?
So your movement speed is still 30 feet.
Um,
So you could maybe jump a couple of beams. And you can try to jump a couple of beams and pull out your weapon if you want.
I don't know. Okay. No, I'm gonna try one of these spells. I'm gonna do Ray of Sickness.
Ray of Sickness.
Yeah.
So you will have to move close. Oh no, you don't. Never mind.
It's 60 feet.
Yeah, you're good. A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Okay. So make a ranged spell attack. Unfortunately, it does not hit. It's kind of too hard to see him because again, like he's on the ground begging for you to leave him alone. Bungo's kind of hacking away at him with his axe, and so you kind of don't manage to hit this time. Gregor.
Woo.
30. No. Oh yeah. It's highlighted. That's smart. Okay. Well, it seems like thing to do is kill this disgusting monster creature, and I will throw a spear.
Yes, spears.
I have 2 spears left. I'm pretty burdened with many things. Well, I'm not burdened. I have many things. Anyway.
So you see Grigor remove one of the 2 remaining spears from his back. Take careful aim.
Oh god.
Yes sir. Yeah.
And nail Doru right in the leg.
Oh. Damn. Can you shoot that spear back, or is it just kind of like gone? Like it's
No. Wait, you do not nail him right in the leg because he's prone.
Yep.
Your spear falls
Oh,
lifelessly,
yes, disadvantage.
lifelessly against the wall and falls to the ground.
We have to just go up to him and attack him, guys. That's the only way.
Wow. There's only so far you can move in a turn.
It's pretty big.
That is the entire underneath the church.
Okay. Cool.
All right, Nakoa, it's back to you.
Feeling this sense of empowerment, but also a sense of uncertainty and disgust because we're essentially killing something that wasn't 100% right to do.
Vampire.
How far can I run? I don't even know how far I can run.
You can dash. So when you dash, it uses your action to basically double your movement speed. So if your movement speed is like what, it was 40 before,
Yeah.
you can dash 80 feet, but then that takes your action.
I have a bonus action. I have key points.
Yeah, but your bonus action, you can just attack with your offhand.
Right. Okay, so I just move closer. Is that fine? That doesn't count.
Yeah. You were what, like here?
Yeah, I was by Fraser.
By Fraser? You can move further than that. Actually, you can get like right to him if you want to.
Yeah, because your movement is 35, right?
40 movement's 40.
40.
Yeah, like you can
I'm
run
pretty fast.
right up to Doru if you want.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go up to him because I'm blessed, and then short sword is us.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Okay, you hack into kind of his side as he's down, and you hit him like right in the arm.
Do I get an additional attack? Because that's just that, right? So can I do my bonus on him?
Yeah, you can do your bonus one.
Is that it?
Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to punch a guy who's like groveling on the ground. So you don't really like you kind of like hit him, but like you don't get the sense it did anything.
I think that is the end of my turn. So wait, so it's like even that blessing thing didn't do anything?
Actually, wait, no, he's prone, so you get advantage on it.
Yeah. Even with the short sword, right?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because you rolled the higher number. So I guess that punch would hit, and it would be a critical hit. So roll for damage. So I totally take that back. You just like fully bring your fist like straight down on Doru's back, and give him a good whack.
And that's with the blessing too, like give him advantage. Fraser, I hope you're happy by the way. As I'm doing this, I'm just looking at Fraser, just like.
I'm happy. I have a huge grin on my face.
Albrecht.
Fireball. And yeah, that'll hit with bless probably.
Got one.
Yeah, roll your
She
d4.
gets me.
Wait, does that hit? Isn't there disadvantage?
It's
It'd be
disadvantage.
14 now.
Oh.
Did you roll your bless?
Oh, it's 1d4,
Bless is
right?
1d4.
Wait, was I meant to roll
For
my
some reason I
blessing?
thought it was just 1d4.
Was I meant to roll my blessing too?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you did not.
Oh.
No!
It kind of goes between Bungo and Nicola, but it hits the wall behind. Didn't aim quite low enough.
You gotta do target practice in my spare time.
Yeah.
Doru stands up, using half his movement speed, and you see as you look at him, you see some of the like bruises and cuts that you guys had like inflicted on him begin to kind of regenerate.
Oh, fuck's sakes, okay. Oh.
He looks up at Nikoa and tries to grab you.
So what do I do? Like, do I
Grab.
have
Well, it's
Nope.
just going to be an attack. 24 to hit, I assume.
shit? Why did I even engage?
I don't know, man.
So Doru stands up and he just jumps on you and like wraps his arms around you.
Is this like a dex thing though? Because
No, in this case it's an attack. It like the way that this works is it's an attack that he can choose to either do damage or make you in a grapple with. He's chosen to grapple you. And then you feel 2 piercings in your neck.
no, guys. That's what
You're struggling against his grasp, and you manage to kind of, as soon as you feel his teeth touching your skin, you kind of whack his head away. Not enough to like hurt him, but he's not able to get his fangs into your neck.
Because I'm a karate master. That's right.
That's it.
But you are grappled.
Yeah, he had disadvantage there.
Yeah.
You can cheer.
Bartimaeus. So you now see Doru is like holding
You're
on to
turning that part to
Nikoa
die.
and trying to
Oh,
fight.
that could be a cool thing though. Yeah, I'm pointing to now.
Alright.
Bro.
You can eat other people's blood. Wait, Fraser's a human.
I'll
too.
use
It doesn't have to be human blood.
I'll use dissonant
No, it has
whispers.
to be like
Okay.
sentient being blood. D&D is kind of rough around the edges on what constitutes human in this
Yeah.
sense. we're all enough for Vampire to eat.
Humanoid
Mhm.
is the expression.
Yeah.
What's your spell save, DC?
13.
He fails it. You see Bartimaeus kind of. How do you do it? Like song, a whisper.
Whisper, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
gonna whisper in his ear.
Well, from a
From
distance.
a
Kind of like a psychic whisper.
Yeah.
Something, you guys don't hear it, but Doru immediately lets go of Nikoa and like grabs his head. He's like ripping out his hair and screaming as he takes 9 points of psychic damage
Wow.
and uses his reaction to basically he just like goes into the corner and tries to like slink down like away from you guys. Bungo, he moves out of your range, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I make a little like
That
look
hits.
up to Bartimaeus. I'm like Bartimaeus.
Yeah, on his way away from you, you just get a good gash across his back. He kind of gets like pushed forward before he turns around to look at you guys.
You beat a Gregorian here. Just sit on him.
It is Bungo's turn.
There we go. And I'll try and attack his like legs with this. So I get So I get 1d4 extra with that, right?
Yep, you can roll 1 extra d4 for your attack roll.
I didn't do any D4 thing. Was I meant to do that?
Didn't matter, you hit both your attacks anyways.
I'm gonna add to that. I'm gonna use my precision attack, so I can add 1 roll to it. 1
Superiority die?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 10 right now, plus whatever you roll for your superiority die.
God damn it.
So 12. Yeah, you aim for his legs, and he actually kind of nimbly like steps out of the way, and your axe doesn't hit its mark.
I'm gonna use my action
Action surge. Cool.
Or wait. Yeah, action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna try attacking again.
Again, he manages to sidestep your axe. He's kind of like in the corner, like kind of just like sliding side to side, like ducking, doing whatever he needs to get out of your reach. Anything else?
No, I'll do it.
Fraser.
Oh wait, sorry, I get 1d4 on that though. Like
Oh, okay. Recall that statement. Yeah, okay, you hit him.
that. Okay, then I'm gonna go with my trip.
He is doing that, but you managed to get it at all. Sorry?
I'm gonna go with my trip attack on that then.
Your what attack?
Trip. So
Okay.
I'm gonna attack his legs, and then do an extra 1.
That doesn't expend another superiority die, does it?
It does, yeah.
It does. So you're using 2 superiority dice this turn.
Yeah.
Dice.
And the
Okay.
strength save DC is 12.
Okay. He fails it.
So then it's not-
You nail him in the legs, and he falls. He falls hard.
Hey, just a question. Since he regenerated, did he get his health back? Or like, did any of those blows do anything to him?
We don't know, man.
Can someone do an insight check?
You saw some of his.
Maybe some from
You
the
saw
distance.
some of his wounds appear to look better.
One could assume.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Dealing 8 points of slashing.
9.
So, like,
Plus
depending on
plus
how
1
much-
for the trip attack.
Sorry.
9.
I'm gonna
Plus
get
1
that.
for the trip attack.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
That was Bungo Fraser.
Is he prone?
He is prone right now. Yes.
Get in on it.
How far can I get on
Ruler should work.
Is that?
Yeah, you can make it.
Okay.
How do you get the ruler out?
It's a ruler tool on the left hand side.
Oh, cool.
Does that mean I'm running?
No.
No, you have
Okay.
30. You have 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
My card
exactly. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Was it not? Oh shit.
You could get to here. Oh, but you have a reach weapon, so you could get to here and you could attack.
Yeah, but I have my Warhammer out right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. I do something with my throat, I guess. Wait, no, that sounded weird. You see my throat enlarge?
That's even worse.
Get out bag.
I yell out with a booming voice that's 3 times louder than my normal voice. I yell out, Nicoya, you know you must die.
What?
I mean, not Nicoya. Retcon that. I mean, Doru.
This is like our sloppiest session of D&D ever.
Doru, you know you must die.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Well, it's just like.
what does that spell do?
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything.
So
He's
what-
just like,
but
no,
I
no.
also I say that while walking towards him.
Okay.
He's
like, no, please let me go. Leaf.
Alright.
Just get in there, Leaf. Get in there and stab him. That's what you're good at.
I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness again.
So Bungo and Nicola are standing dangerously in front of your ray.
Oh, right.
You might
'cause
want to get a better angle if you're gonna do that.
Same with Albrecht and Gregor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's
Pretty
above.
much it.
She's
You
like
might be able
staircase.
you might be able to pull it off, but I'm gonna say there's some risk involved.
Wait, what? They can hit your own party members?
Sure, in some cases.
You might as well run over here.
Yeah, you're fast, yo. Just look. There's 4 of us in the way. I'm pretty sure you're gonna target one of us before he hits you.
That's not my character.
You can even run all the way over there, can't you?
I can pretty much run almost the whole.
Well, if she dashes, she can dash as a bonus
Yeah,
action.
to backseat.
Oh yeah, you could
Yeah.
fully get right up to
Yeah.
You should just do it so the party appreciates you.
So the party appreciates. Sure.
Alright,
We
Nicola.
always appreciate feedback.
Thank you.
Especially slash tiny rat here.
Yeah,
Tiny rat human.
yeah, okay.
Throws in that one.
Before I run up to him, I want to think about, like, is there anything specific that will help to kill a vampire? Such as a stake through the heart.
Make an Arcana check.
Why did any of us do that?
Yeah, not bad. So you know that vampires and vampire spawn have the ability to regenerate unless they are in sunlight, have been or have taken radiant damage.
Well, I maybe.
Wait, you taking radiant damage? I didn't take
He did.
You did in the first couple of rounds, and then Nicola went up and punched and used his sword. The only one doing radiant damage was Nicola.
Oh, so it has to be like within the turn.
It has to be within the
So like you have to.
I mean, this is all like game rules style.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the idea is like, if the radiant damage wears off, like he can begin regenerating again.
Okay.
The only way to prevent him from regenerating is to damage him with radiant damage. That or holy water as well.
Okay.
Aren't you glad I'm on your team now?
Alright, so I'm gonna run up.
Because holy water does radiant damage.
Oh, that's sick. So if I drink that, I should be like on steroids.
So I'm gonna run up.
Oh, or running water. Sorry. Yeah, so you know that vampires and vampire spawn can regenerate unless they have been touched by running water. They
Let's take him to the river.
or take radiant damage, or are in sunlight.
Okay.
You have lots of weaknesses, guys. Come on.
Is it sunny outside right now?
It's about as sunny as Barovia gets, but you guys are deep. You guys are underground.
I just mean like, is it daytime?
It is daytime. Yes. It's about noon to 1 p.m.
Barovia is not sunny though.
Okay, well, do you communicate this exciting insight to the rest of us?
Yes, as I run up.
So this is something that you just already knew, like from your travels, from your adventures previously.
You should maybe tell
Okay.
Makoa.
So I'm gonna run up to here. I'm gonna jump over Nakoa onto that and claw onto that pillar, and then so that I can get a good shot and just come down on him.
So you're trying to jump, climb up the pillar
Basically,
and then jump down.
a parkour move.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
It's all about parkour.
I was gonna say, expect someone named Nakoa to be doing more of the parkour than someone named Leaf, but...
Yeah, again with the high acrobatics roll.
I'm not sure if that's racist or not.
You, yeah. So you see Leaf. You see Leaf come running in. She does this sweet move where she jumps up, kind of pushes off of the pillar, and just brings her rapier down upon Doru, who is on the ground. Make your attack roll.
And as I jump over him, I say to Nakoa, hit him with more light.
I'm like, yeah.
Doru rolls over right as you come down, and your rapier just drives into the ground.
Yo, I'm gonna slam the shit out of this guy now. I'm like, okay, right in his face. See that? As far as that. And then you
Like my
should slash
attacks
him.
always end up this way. I think.
Yeah, it still looked awesome. Gregor. This poor vampire spawn is already gang beat in the corner.
Even in the corner too.
Literally on the ground as you guys just...
Okay, just come in and just hold him, and then.
Well, I was thinking, sorry, Leaf, did you communicate that he can't, that he's regenerating or something?
She yelled at Nakoa to use more light. That's all you heard.
All right, let's see if Gregor knows much about this. Is it Arcana or?
Sure.
Or what is it? Intro Arcana?
Yeah, these are mass creatures. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are also aware that vampires are hurt by sunlight and water, and things of that nature. Radiant damage is it's practically sun damage.
5, 10. Can I grapple him while he's surrounded by everybody? Can I move through? friends?
Yeah, I mean, you have enough movement. I'm gonna say you can kind of shove your way and try to grab him.
Yeah,
if
I'd
you
like
want
to bring him out.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna grab him and you're gonna try to pull him back.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
5, 10, 15. So I basically used half my movement to get up to him. Grappling is just a strength.
Yeah, athletics.
Yeah, she's getting gang beat.
Versus in this case is dexterity.
Oh.
Again, he's on the ground, but he manages to get out of you're trying to grab him through the people, and your hands just aren't grabbing anything. His lanky arms keep slipping through your fingers.
So
Can't get a hold of him.
You beat my sweet 12.
You rolled 19.
Well, shit. Alright then. Then here I shall stay.
Okay. It's getting real crowded there. Nakoa.
If I cast light on him, will that do anything on him? Will he kind of Free
Light does not do any damage. You also can't cast it on anything bigger than 5 feet in any direction, so you wouldn't be able to cast it on.
Alright. So with this now no knowledge, I'm gonna take a step back here, like charge up.
As you take a step back, he swings his claw at your legs.
Wait. Is that kind of my action?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're just moving out of his attack range, so he gets an attack opportunity.
Is he still pro?
Oh shit, is that happening?
No.
Ah, damn.
He is prone,
If I'd
but
known
he
that, I
he
would've-
swipes at your legs. 18 to hit.
If I'd known that, I wouldn't have moved.
Well, if you don't move, then you'll have disadvantage on your Radiant Sunbolt.
Oh, really?
Because it's a ranged attack, and you're within 5 feet of him, and he's prone, so it'd be like double disadvantage.
Sure. Yeah, okay, it's alright, sure. So he hits me with 18. 18 to hit or something?
Yeah, 18 to hit, which I assume is that higher than your AC.
Sorry, let me see. What is my AC?
Probably is. But...
Yeah. Oh yeah, my AC is 13.
Okay. Dealing 7 points of slashing damage as you just feel like his like sharp nails just like grab right into your flesh.
Wow. That sucks. Alright,
So make sure you mark that down.
Yeah.
But it's still your turn.
Yeah, so with now, since I'm ranged, I'm gonna use, I think, Guiding Bolt, which is like more of my heavy one, so...
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
It's a
Check.
46.
Yeah, you managed to hit.
What knights do this game?
Alright. So,
What's that?
so like, in this madness of people just going, I'm like, move back, and I step back, and then I do this kind of crazy Hadouken at his face while he's lying down, and... Oh, what? Cost on level. It's telling me to put input value. Should I put level 2, level 3 or something?
What
One.
level are you casting at? Probably 1.
What do you mean by
Yeah, it's
my
fine.
my
Like
spell
you can
casting?
use a higher spell.
You can
slot.
cast it at different spell levels, which changes the amount of
But it
damage
is
it does.
from, it's a magic initiate. So
Yes.
it can only ever be level.
So it's only ever level 1.
Is
So
it?
yeah, you just cast level 1. So 9 points of radiant damage.
9 plus 19.
That says 19.
19 if you had crit, but you did not
Oh.
crit.
God, wait, it's prone though.
Crit.
It's you had disadvantage on that roll because the ranged attacks have disadvantage on prone targets.
Who knocked him prone?
That was me.
Bungo did.
Yeah, but Bungo.
It was prone before. For me.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, he's been prone for a while.
You fire this bolt of radiant energy at it, and you just see his body become engulfed in it. He shrieks and shakes on the ground, like writhing with the pain of it. You can tell that it's like especially effective.
Do I still have my bonus action now?
You do.
So can I use Radiant Sunbolt?
Can you use that as a bonus action? I
You
doubt
have to
it.
use one of your key things.
I could use key and be able to get 3 hits with it.
That's only if you attack with it once, though.
Yeah,
right?
the first one.
Yeah.
So
So
no, it's if I run in and do an unarmed attack again.
But no, you can't do that either. You can't make it. I don't think you can make an attack, a bonus attack with an unarmed strike if you hadn't done that originally. Your attack.
I think you can always use your
You're
bonus
sure,
action
yeah.
to attack with your offhand.
My guy can move really fast and not just leave. But I think that's still once I'm at a high level. I'm not sure what it's at right now.
But Radiant Sunbolt is an attack action, so you can't do that.
Oh, can I do that? Okay. Then in that case, I'm just gonna I just fire that at him. And I yell to the group. Now he should be weaker. You guys should attack again.
Albrecht,
Yeah, there's.
you hear him say that.
Too.
Well, I'm gonna
There's
sigh
some
audibly
double
and kind of shake my head.
Do you have any radiant?
Do you want bone shaker or something?
Shake me, control my
Bone
dude.
shaker in there.
I'm gonna,
You're in the ruler.
I'm gonna pull back here and send a firebolt.
Oh wait, I see what you did.
And it's horrible.
Yeah, because he's still prone. There's just way too many people in front of you. You kind of like, you fire it and it goes completely wide, hits the wall behind him.
You've not landed. Fireball.
Nope.
Doru stands up using half of his movement. There's a pillar there. So
he can't move through enemies
either.
for free.
He's pinned. Haha.
He's I'm gonna roll for who he grabs or tries to grab.
Knew I shouldn't have read up.
That's what you get, rogue. Stay in the back, throw little knives. Do it.
He gets up and he sees this cat person standing over him. He just jumps up and attempts to grab you.
Don't you have fangs?
Right.
And misses horribly.
Woo!
You're far too nimble. You step aside and he just kind of like grabs nothing but air. He's not able to do anything.
Please.
He turns to Bungo and tries to grab him instead. And rolls those 2 critical ones in a row. So you also you just kind of duck so that you're even smaller than normal, and his arms just grab at nothing, and he's just like snarling thoroughly, and now you just see like this desperate fear in his eyes, like he knows he's trapped in this corner and he just wants to get out. That's unfortunate. Artemis.
Okay, I'm gonna try some acrobatics of my own, so I'm gonna do a flip off the stairs and try and land right next to Albrecht.
This is a show?
Okay, yeah, make an acrobatics check. You go to like jump and your foot catches on the ground and you
Hey guys, watch this.
face plant. You land prone beside Albrecht and you take.
Jeez.
What? He takes the damage. I swear to God, if you have to carry that.
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Oh, you guys did fancy tricks.
Beside Albrecht.
Sometimes it's good to just walk.
Any of us notice this?
Albrecht notices. You guys are all facing Doru, but Albrecht hears this thump beside him and like looks, and there's a tiefling just like.
Do you say anything to me?
Do I recover enough for an action or no?
Yeah, you just have to use half your movement to get up.
Okay.
You still have your full turn.
Alright, I'll get up and I'll kind of whisper to Albrecht, but I'll do it loud enough so that he can hear because I'm using Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I'll just say, why does Doru hate mosquitoes?
That's not bad.
Too much competition for him.
I kind of like open my mouth as if I was gonna say something, judging, and I'm like,
He makes the save, takes half damage, and does not suffer disadvantage next turn. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Fraser. Sorry, Bungo.
He's not prone anymore, is he?
He is not brown anymore. He's staring you down.
Alright. Let's whack him in the face. Get some.
You whack him right in the face.
you do that.
Not quite with like the slashing end of your axe, but you get like a solid like crack across the face with the blunt edge. You hear like a horrific like breaking noise, like you broke his jaw or something. And like blood is like dripping from his mouth.
Just said cool.
Anything else?
Cool. So do we know if that does anything because of the radiant
Fraser.
damage? Does that like stick now or?
You have not seen any of his wounds regenerate like you did the first time.
So we have a window, guys. Hit him as much as we can. Otherwise, we have to hit him with radiant.
Fraser.
Wait, so if I move here, he can't move through me or through enemies?
You can't hit him from there because there's a wood beam in front of you. But
Can
he can't. He already can't move. He would have to try to tumble past either Leaf or Bungo.
Oh, okay. Like tumble. What do you mean by tumble?
Like the tumble and shove
That's actually a
rules.
thing.
Yeah. So like it's basically like a check to try to deke past one of them.
Oh.
But he can't move. So like right where you're standing, like there's a wooden pillar there.
Can he move through that?
He cannot move through that. He tried last turn.
Oh,
but
okay.
then
I see.
he realized he was trapped. Can't go anywhere. But you also can't attack him from right where you're standing. You could attack him like over Bungo though if you wanted to.
But I can't stay in that space. Right?
No, you can.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
I
have
can
reach,
with-
right?
With Bungo.
Yeah, I'm saying like if you go behind Bungo,
Oh.
you can reach him with your glaive.
I have my will.
Oh right, I keep forgetting.
But can I share that space with you, Bungo? I forget. Is there...
Yeah, you can't like end in that space.
Obviously, I have to move away.
Yeah, as long as you have enough movement to move in and move back out.
Okay.
Dodge
We'll
around.
attack, okay. Alright. I'll go into Bungo space. I'll charge up my Warhammer with booming energy. I'll smash it over his head.
Okay.
Oh.
We all wait with bated breath for the attack roll. You try to smack him over the head, but he ducks just in time, and your hammer hits nothing.
And I move back.
Okay.
Triggers an attack, right?
Yeah. He swipes at you with his claw as you head out. 21 to hit.
Yes, that is.
Dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's good because wait, let me jot this down first. I'm not done yet.
I took 8 damage, just saying.
I went some pain. And then I look back at him in anger. With
You
my
use your
booming
reaction
voice.
to wins in pain. Yeah. Anyways, no, go ahead.
And then I yell out at him, I'll make you regret that. But my booming voice is 3 times louder than my normal voice. It lasts for a minute.
You're like deafening Bungo, who is like right below you. Like Bungo has to like cover his ears.
Armor.
And I zap him with. Oh no, actually I'll use thunder. No, I'll zap him. I'll zap him with my Wrath of Storm.
That's a reaction
Yes.
to taking damage. Yeah, when a creature hits you with an attack, yeah, okay. It's not within 5 feet of you then.
Also, does that count for?
But like, when I was moving away from
Actually,
him,
yeah, I know, I guess that's fair. So you kind of like stop as the claw hits you, turn around. So it makes a dexterity saving throw and takes half on success.
did it make it?
Nope, rolled
Nice.
incredibly low. Okay, yeah, 15 points of lightning, you said?
Yeah.
So you see just like a bolt of lightning come out of Fraser's hands as he turns around and rebukes this thing with his booming voice. And just like you see the like electricity like jolt around his body as like he convulses kind of in place for a second before it goes away. He's breathing super heavily, blood is like dripping from his mouth, and he's starting to look pretty rough. Leaf.
I say, good idea, Fraser, and hit him with a shocking grasp.
Nice, you're shocking gross.
You
That's
reach
sick.
out to grab him, but he just like matrix dodges out of the way,
I'm useless in this fight.
and you don't manage to hit him unfortunately.
We all get
Thank
that.
you.
Gregor.
Okay, I shall attempt the secret quote.
Okay, you can try to grab him again
Yeah,
through the thing. Yeah, you can't get a hold on him. He's like a slippery character. Every time you try to grab him, he somehow writhes his way out of your grasp.
that's cool.
Rolled 7.
Yeah. So
Anything
slippery.
else?
There's not much else for me to do. No, I don't think so.
Okay, Nakoa.
Wow, it's my turn. Okay. So we are.
We are all
So I'm still in the back, right? Yeah. I'm gonna-
Yeah, there's kind of a pillar like blocking your sight right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a sacred. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a radiant sunbolt on him.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you move about 5 feet to the left to get a good
Sure.
angle.
I'm like, guys, get out the way. I'm gonna supercharge, and then he's just paralyzed in the corner. What the hell is going on? And then boom, throw a radiant sunbolt at his face.
Yeah, you hit. 5 points of radiant damage. You see him scream in pain, and like it looks like his skin is like boiling under the flame that hits him.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. And then I'm like, guys, he's weak again. Finish him off.
Uh,
Charge up.
Albrecht.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Nope.
Wow.
It hits you fire it and it hits
He
the
was like
wood.
Hit 1d4.
You're blessed.
Nope.
That's still a critical
Uh,
fail. Wait, no, never mind. It's not
No, it's not.
advantage anymore.
He's not. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
Yeah, you fire it, and if that wooden beam hadn't been in the way, you for sure would have hit Doru. But it hits the wooden beam. Not enough flame to like light the church on fire or anything, but it just kind of quickly goes out, leaving a singe mark in the pillar. Doru is getting real desperate. He tries to. Let's say he tries to tumble past Bungo to get away. So choose either athletics or acrobatics and make a check. He nimbly just like you try to block his path, and he manages to just squeeze through and get around you. He moves to here, not leaving anybody's attack range. So he just kind of skirts around and looks for a target that he can grab.
Bro, what? He's there?
How many of you are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll
Right now, you're
say
the only character that can do radiant damage.
I know, so.
I didn't take it.
But like that just prevents him from
Nikoa. Nikoa. He
grabs me again.
he tries to grab you. He makes a jump for you.
Can I do a deck save? Because like
No, that's not how this works. Your AC is 14, you said?
let me see. No, I think blue is it's 13.
He grabs you and attempts to bite you again. 18 to hit.
18 hit points.
18 to hit with his bite attack. So he grabbed you with the first attack. That was attack number 1. He gets 2 attacks. And then he goes to bite you. This time you feel the fangs sink into your skin, and you feel the numbness as some of the blood begins to leave you. It deals 4 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, what is necrotic?
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 7 points.
Holy shit.
Holy! Wow, I just got that permanent.
Until his next long rest. You don't know
Wait, so
that.
how much damage did I take?
What?
In total, 11. But your maximum hit points also go down by 7.
Took 11 hit points.
There's a good chance you're dead.
I'm at 2, guys.
How did you get to 2?
Because he hit me the
He
first
also-
time. He hit me
And you see kind of a little bit of Doru's strength seems to be returning to him as he's holding on to Nikoa and feeding off of his
God, I should have blasted him multiple times.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wait, how does this? How does the? So wait, I have to lose one of my hit dice, basically. You said?
No. Like your maximum hit points, like
Yeah.
whatever your maximum hit points would
Yeah.
be,
Just mine.
is down by 7 right now. Just like make a note of it somewhere. Like
Whoa.
you don't know this, but like it would restore after a long rest. But
Okay.
keep that in mind. Which brings us to Bartimaeus' turn. So you see now Doru is like on Nikoa's, like holding Nikoa and like feeding from his blood.
Okay. I'm going to step forward. So I'm gonna go around here, and I'm just gonna call out at Doru. I'm like, "Did you not hear my jokes?" and then I'm gonna say, "Laugh, damn it!" And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh,
That was amazing.
Dance, monkey.
Oh, that is a cool spell. You're safe So your throw is 13, 14?
It's 13, yeah.
He fails it.
Yes.
You say that, and you see Doru kind of like stop feeding, and he like raises his fangs out of Nakoa, and like looks at you, and like slowly you just see like a grin like creep onto his face, and he begins just like giggling, and then it just builds and builds and builds until he is just laughing hysterically. This horrible, like shrieking, like vampiric feral laugh, like a hyena or something. He falls prone, so he lets go of Nakoa, falls prone, and becomes incapacitated.
Vladimir looking after me again.
For up to 1 minute. Oh, but it makes a check at the end of each turn. Okay, cool. It's incapacitated though, which means every hit against it is a critical.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
But I think he stops when he takes damage.
Yep. Yes, it is.
No, each time he takes damage, it can make another throw to see if it stops.
Guys.
Okay, so
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Tasha Today's Laughter is a cool spell.
This is so cool. Yeah,
Bungo.
that's such a sad-
So now this creature has just kind of fallen off of Nakoa, and is just like rolling back and forth on the floor, laughing.
I'm gonna look at him funny and say his jokes weren't that funny. That's a disgusting laugh you have, so I'm gonna try and decapitate him.
As one does.
You
of
definitely
course.
did.
It's
So
crit too,
roll
right?
another d8, I think it is for your attacks. Yeah, roll 1 d8. That's it. So,
Ooh, nice.
yeah, you try to decapitate him. He's rolling back and forth. You don't quite manage to do that, but you get a good gash in his shoulder. He kind of yells in pain for a second. But does he resume laughing? He does not. The shock of the axe in his flesh seems to bring his mind back to him, and he's just bleeding on the ground, like screaming now.
Bungo, you shouldn't have told him it wasn't funny.
He listened to me, damn it.
But you see, like, he is bleeding profusely. It looks like his jaw is broken. It looks like he's taken some real damage. Fraser.
I roll up my sleeve to unveil my holy symbol, which is my tattoo, the storm and stuff.
Storm stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great tattoo.
The cloud and light.
Could have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Before I got bit.
And I pointed at him, and I started muttering Latin. Say, ite cupidste empire day.
Noise!
So I cast Turn on Red, and it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Maybe too powerful, but we'll see how it goes.
He fails the throw.
Ooh!
So he has to try to run away from me. On his he has to spend his turn trying to dodge. That's gonna be a while. That's
He'll probably
yeah.
be dead by then.
His turn for 1 minute, and yeah, it has to spend its turns trying to move it as far from me as it can, and it will trigger attacks of opportunity.
Yep. Okay, you see kind of as you reveal the holy symbol and as you say those words, there's like a transformation in his face, and like you just see this look of dread and fear like come upon him, and he begins scrambling, like trying to get up and get away.
He's still laughing though, right?
No, he stopped laughing after Bungo did
His
it.
laughter is cool. You should bounce that way more.
He's just on the ground.
I'm just imagining this joke.
He's on the ground and he's trying to scramble away from
You know how a joke like
Fraser.
makes him like
Leaf.
Yeah.
You now see this vampire, he's like on the ground, like scrambling to get away.
I'm gonna just stab him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a bit.
Minor flesh.
Stay
Uh,
there.
you
Stay
hit.
there.
And you get sneak attack damage on this because all of your companions are on it.
What?
Oh.
14 points of piercing damage. Yeah. You jab him like straight through the back. Like you see the end of the rapier come out the other side. You pull it out and he just howls with pain. It's like, no, please, and like his breath is getting heavier and heavier, and he stays on the ground and he's like crawling, like with his hands, just trying to get away from you guys. Gregor.
What happened with the attack of opportunity thing?
It has to be his
He hasn't
turn.
moved yet.
Oh, okay. Very
He's
good.
like about to try to get away, but it still has to be on his turn.
Alright, I shall draw my silvered short sword.
Okay.
I'm assuming my fist is light weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would say you can always attack with your fist to tease you for the 1 damage that it does or whatever.
Yeah, plus strength. Anywho. Yeah, so
You
I'll
don't get
attack.
modifiers on offhand attack.
Oh, but I do.
You do?
I think I get
Yeah, like an
something. What the hell
unarmed
did I
fighting
do?
feat or something.
When you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. It's one of my
Oh.
fighting classes.
Oh,
Or fighting features. Anywho.
cool.
Yeah.
So you take a. So you didn't have a weapon out before, did you?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you just pull out your silver short sword.
Yeah. So I have 2 roll 20 tabs open. And it's really confusing.
You absolutely hit this poor creature.
Excellent.
You might want to roll again just in case you get a crit, I guess. Because you do have advantage.
I do? Why is he prone?
He's prone. He's trying to crawl away.
Sure.
Wait, prone again?
He was prone from the laughter. He hasn't had a turn since it's attached to his
Oh,
laughter.
laughter makes you prone as well.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you hit. And how do you want to kill him?
Yes! I would like to just cut him straight in half. Just like,
So as this vampire is he's like grasping on the ground, like trying to flee after Fraser kind of muttered those Latin words at him.
I try to
He's
flee from that.
like
too.
desperately trying to get away. He's like screeching. He's begging. He's like, you see like tears and blood just like running down his face. You just bring your short sword straight up and straight down, and you just cleave him in half. You see kind of like his top half just like the eyes like roll back, the arms just collapse, and he lays lifeless on the ground.
I want to try and shove Gregor prone. Like you see me like get really pissed off. I'll try and shove you down.
Wait, first I want to verify. Did you, Gregor, Cope, did you mean to like slice him vertically or horizontally?
horizontally, just like in
Okay.
half. Because
Okay, good.
The other half.
I wanted to say sometimes easier to cut than to grab it.
So as you're saying that, both of you make an athletics check.
Okay.
So wait, can I just
Bungo,
Suck it, nerd.
Bungo just rushes you.
Oh shit! That like so good too.
Just like you're not sure why. You're not sure why. You say your witty remark, and then you just see this
This is so
this
hilarious.
halfling
It's like
just come, and he just like smashes into you, but you just stand solidly. It's with enough force, like Bungo doesn't fall, but he doesn't knock you
he's
over.
like pushing you like.
So you tried to shove me?
Yeah, I'm just gonna scream at you. Never kill anybody like that. Never cut anybody in half.
Why?
That's the worst way to go.
While Bungo is saying that, I take out my
Oh.
warhammer, I smash his head in.
Oh.
No, not Bungo's head, I smash
That would have been way cooler.
Easy there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some Fraser now.
Sure. So Fraser just lifts his it's a hammer, you said?
Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah, it lifts his warhammer, brings it flat down on Doru's head, and like the sight of it would make a weak-stomached person vomit, as like the gore just.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
Point at his head, saying, "That's how you do it."
What's his problem, little man? We wanted to deal.
Well,
Not like
Donavich
that.
is not going to like what we have done to his son.
So you don't have to Zach, tell. Am I like what's going on with me? Because I'm pretty much almost dead. So like you said, I was poisoned or something.
No, you're not poisoned. Your maximum HP is reduced by 7 currently.
Until I rest, you said?
Until a long rest.
You're weak, like a little naked.
Like yeah,
child.
so like RP wise, like you feel as though some of your life force has been drained. Like you guys look at Nikola and like his face is a bit pale, and like you see the two like the fang marks in his neck, and he
Is any of this permanent? Or is it
he
just kinda
You can slip it off. The neck wounds are permanent.
he
sleep it off?
like he's a little bit breathless and like he looks a bit weaker.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should probably head out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not heartless.
Can we like? Is there anything on his body? Like, can we get his teeth?
Make an investigation.
Yeah,
Wait, you want his
distinguishing.
teeth?
Yeah.
You say you want his teeth? Well, he smashed his head in, so no, you're not getting any teeth.
That'd be some like tooth bits. You go find them like marbles.
Make a survival check as you try to, as you literally pick through the gore to find teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
I mean, yeah, you
Really good at
your bare hands, you're like pulling apart like the pieces of like skull and brain, looking specifically for teeth. And you find a couple. I'm gonna say you find.
I
Like,
want the fangs. I want the fangs.
yeah, I mean, just the fangs. That's all you're looking for. You kind of you muck around in the gore, and you manage to pull out one kind of full, like fairly full fang, and you also find one that has been broken, but that you presume is the other fang as well. But the tip is like it's smashed. So you just kind of have like one vampire fang and like one broken vampire fang. If you want to mark that down in your inventory.
Sure. So
Man, even I don't want to go picking through this.
You don't know me. You don't know my story.
So I'm just gonna run upstairs.
Wait.
Just gonna
Let me
look like-
try and talk to him first. I'm gonna try and spin
Oh,
a
you mean
tail
the upstairs
for
guy, not the
upstairs
corpse.
guy.
Can you
No,
say
I'm
goodnight
still
to him?
running. I looked freaked the fuck out. I'm just running away.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll follow
Bungo like pushes past you. Like he every time he kind of looks towards the scene of what has taken place with Doru, you just see like he looks like he's about to puke, and he like he's not waiting for anybody. He actually shoves past you on the stairs and heads up first. But you follow directly behind him, and the two of you make it up.
Are there any? Would there be like an urn or something down here?
An urn?
Like something to put ashes in per se?
You don't see anything. You don't see anything around like that.
So wait,
it seems completely empty down here. Like this is you see like the pillars are supporting the floor of the church, but it doesn't look like they actually store anything down here other than Doru.
by the way, as I'm walking by, I kind of nudge Fraser and like hit him with my shoulder.
Bungo, as you reach the top of the stairs, frantic.
Thumbs up.
Like,
As you reach the top of the stairs, Donavich, he's still crying, and he's like you can tell in his face that he knows what happened, but he doesn't want like he needs to hear it. He's like, "What happened?
Yeah.
It didn't sound good down there."
I'm
He's
gonna convince him that
killed
Doru asked us to take his life.
Okay, say what you say.
Your son was very brave. He realized he couldn't live like this any longer, so he asked us to take his life.
And then make a deception check.
No, we really can't leave the corpse cut in half with a head smashed in. Jesus, guys.
Well,
That's how you kill someone who asked to be killed.
clink! Oh, I missed the neck. Weird.
Sorry, bud.
He looks at you as you tell him this story, and you see the tears well up in his eyes again. You see like his knees grow weak, and he kind of falls to his knees and just begins crying again, like just completely despondent. but after a minute or so, you see him nod, kind of like acknowledging. He's like, "Please, you and your friends, just leave me be for a while. Please, just leave this place."
I'll give him a pat on the shoulder. And then also Bungo, because he seems pretty freaking too.
I'll just quickly walk out and collapse kind of against the wall.
Okay, yeah. You give Bungo a pat, but he just takes off, goes
That's so
outside.
good.
Still kind of looking like he's sick to his stomach.
Can I follow? Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Bungo, what's up?
Everybody else.
I'm gonna come up. Stairs.
We'll do a side.
Okay, you come upstairs. You see
I'm
Father
upstairs
Donavich
too.
just crying on the ground. Nikola as well?
Yeah, I'm
Okay, yeah, you guys come up.
And as we
trying to keep my sense.
as we walk by, I just say I'm sorry to you.
He barely takes notice of you. He just continues crying. You get the sense that he is gonna be in this state for a while, as he mourns the loss of his son. Does everybody return upstairs?
Nope.
I walk over here and I pick up my vial that I gave him earlier.
Yep.
I just clean it a little bit with my handkerchief and make sure all the blood is gone.
So now you have a bloody handkerchief.
Yeah.
None of you took prestidigitation,
I know.
huh?
Can I yell at it to make it clean?
Get clean.
If you can explain it to
Clean
As
yourself.
a teenager yelling at
You were
dirty
sure earlier.
That's worse than the barkeep.
That's what I
Probably
just said.
so.
It was so
Oh, yeah.
bad. So judgmental.
Oh man, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Uh,
Albrecht, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to burn the corpse so that Donavich does not see it in this state. But I would like a container to put the ashes in.
You can have my vial.
I don't know if that's large enough. Do you have a small bag?
No.
Albrecht, I have this sack made of human flesh.
Yeah. That's maybe even more disturbing to him.
Yes.
Well, I mean, surely he has
Yes.
as an urn, or
Well, that's what I was looking for.
yeah, like probably not down here, but like upstairs.
I mean, there is a cemetery behind the church.
Yeah.
You have seen no evidence that they cremate people here.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps we just leave him burn.
But he's dead. He's dead, right?
As far as you know.
Cut in half.
Cut in half and smashed skull, like.
I think he's dead.
We can burn
Hey,
him.
we don't know.
I think Albrecht just wants to make
he already died.
wants to land.
So
Yeah, I can't miss someone who's dead.
Burn.
No, I don't. This is pretty sickening. So there's nothing down here, eh?
how about we just close the door and we
It
lock
seems
it?
to be laid completely bare.
I kind of have to leave it then.
Okay, you guys head up
Yeah.
through the trapdoor. Straight.
If only been able to buy 4 backpacks, we can just put half in each backpack.
That's dirt.
Okay. You guys, those of you who were blessed, that wears off now. And you guys each pass Father Donavich, who is just wailing and crying, like in mourning state. He's like, by the time the last of you gets up, like he's not even on his knees anymore, like he's fully like in the fetal position, like lying on the ground, just this like fully grown man, just like completely lost in sorrow.
That's fair.
While he is preoccupied,
Oh god.
Check his
I would like to go into this room very quietly, please.
Sure, yeah. You check which room that is. You open the door. It's not locked. You see an old desk and chair standing against the south wall. There's a wooden holy symbol mounted above mounted above the desk and chair. It's that same sunburst that you kind of saw before. There is a 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall, which stands bare, but suggests that there used to be a tapestry hanging there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
Okay, I would like to look inside the cabinet, please.
Sure. You open the cabinet, which is like fairly large, but based on its size, compared to its size, it contains very little. You find a tinder box, a few wooden boxes full of candles. There are 2 well-used books. You kind of dust them off and you look at the title. One of them is entitled Hymns to the Dawn. And as you kind of leaf through it, you see that it's a volume of Chants to the Morning Lord. And the second book is called The Blade of Truth, The Uses of Logic in the War Against Diabolist Heresies, as fought by the Almost Inquisition. Longest book title you've ever seen in your life. As you kind of go through it, you notice that it's kind of interesting. It's a book that mixes logic exercises with lurid descriptions of end-worshipping cults.
Oh.
Make a perception check as you're in this room as well.
Please.
As you turn around, kind of from examining the contents of the cabinet, you also notice that there is an empty wooden pour box resting on the seat of the chair. And a couple of the desk drawers. You notice that the desk has a couple of drawers which are slightly ajar and seem to have some things in them.
Alright, I'm gonna... With that cult book still in mind, I'm gonna look at the desk.
Cool. You pull it open and you see kind of typical stationery type things. So there's a few sheets of blank parchment, along with a couple of quill pens, and you see some jars of ink, but they appear to be dried up.
No letters.
No letters, no.
Sad.
It seems to just be all blank parchment.
Alright, I'm gonna keep this book though. This is interesting.
The long-titled one? Or
Yeah,
both
with
of
the
them?
cult stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna message you the title in case you want it,
Sweet. I would like it, yes.
as well as a description.
Do you want watermelon drink break or?
Ooh, the soccer game.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. So let's.
I was just gonna cut it while we're kind
Okay, cool. Well, I was gonna take a break in like 5-10 minutes.
of. Yeah.
Actually, if somebody, I don't know if somebody wants to warm up the pie or whatever, but they can do that
To
too.
who? What?
I don't know if somebody wants to warm up the pie, we can do that too. If you want.
Pie. Oh, there's pie.
Yeah, that's what you find.
Okay, I'm done here.
Okay.
That's cool. Thank you.
Cool. Everybody else, what are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you planning?
I look over and I'm just kind of holding my neck, just kind of like, what just happened? And I'm looking for maybe a bed because I'm pretty tired. So is there a bed here that I can just kind of walk into?
You recall that. So that door was closed. You had never been in there before. Do you check that room out?
Sure, I'll check this room out too.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you had seen that room. That's the bedroom that Father Donavich was in when you guys arrived this morning. As you open the door to the north bedroom, you see a dirty, lightless room that has a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. And you see again that sunburst holy symbol above the bed. You get the impression that this room hasn't been lived in probably a year or so, which would correspond with it being Doru's bedroom.
Okay. Can I take a rest there? I mean, does it work like that or what?
We might take it up soon.
You can, but your party might leave you. You
Hey,
can't talk to
guys.
them about it.
Do you say we could take a nice long rest for a bit?
9.
Middle of the
Night.
not middle of the day.
So it's the middle of the day. A long rest basically means going to sleep for 8 hours.
You can get quite a bit from a short rest.
That's
Sure,
true.
yes.
He will
Wait,
not
how
regain.
does
He
a
will not
short-
regain his 7.
Oh yeah.
But I can restore my key though.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you guys are welcome to take a short rest if you'd like to. But Father Donavich has requested that you leave.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm grudgingly just kind of walking by saying, guys, let's go find a place to just recover. I'm nudging maybe towards a tavern or something. Or to Ismark's place.
I think that we should go talk to Ismark and what's his sister? What's her name?
Ireena.
Ireena.
I was just gonna nap.
Should be easy to remember.
It's still daylight, right?
Oh yeah, it's like early afternoon. Are you guys?
Okay.
Cool, you got it.
You might as well just keep going.
Yeah.
You need to like cut.
Yeah. First
Yeah.
one.
Seems like you got a lot of ideas. You weren't here for the planning stage. So,
I said you couldn't nap.
Sean, I trust you. You don't seem confident. I was like, Sean's
Well,
guessing,
I
I'm
thought you
guessing.
would surely know.
Just
Well,
looking for this
mistake,
annual.
Sean.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I say we
it's
make our
alright.
way out, but just saying, let you know I'm in pretty bad state.
It's
So.
actually not a bad way.
So Nakoa lets you know that he's in a bad state,
Yeah.
and you guys leave the church.
I guess.
Yeah.
we
Well, I
see
go
the
back.
church.
I go back to Ireena and.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah. But you guys head out of the church building. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I want to ask these guys, like, Bungo, do you have any extra bags, perhaps?
Can anyone heal me? Can anyone give me some help?
Yeah.
I want to ask
I'm just,
Bungo
like,
what was
shaking.
up with the basement.
So my father died by getting cut in half. That was the most gruesome thing I've ever seen in my life. So I couldn't bear watching anybody, even my worst enemies, die like that. That's why such a little man wears such heavy armor and has a big strong shield. I don't want to go like that.
Alright. I'm kind of like that hits me because I know Bungo like saved me earlier, so I'm just gonna give him a little inspiration.
okay, yeah. You kind of listen to his sad tale, and you feel kind of like inspired by what Bungo has told you. You pull out your harmonica,
Sure.
and you just kind of play him a little tune in exchange for his story. And Bungo, you get a d6 inspiration die.
Please.
No, sorry. Whatever you handed me. Can I hand that to someone?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Wait,
Totally. Okay, so he gives you his inspiration. I keep forgetting to hand this in.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
nice.
Bungo, you have something?
Fuck you.
I have something.
I also turn to Bungo. I say, I'm sure your father died a true halfling, or I guess a quarterling.
That is
I look at Birdman's. See, some of us can tell jokes too.
that is sad.
Yeah, Albrecht,
So savage.
Albrecht
Like,
chuckles
whack
about
with
it.
my
and it's-
shield. Not enough to like do damage, but no, like you're an asshole.
I have to say it.
Bungo kind of gives you like a shot in the arm.
Not even sure we can cut shot.
And at that time, you see Ismark and Ireena are kind of coming around the path that went up to the cemetery, and they're coming back up to the entrance of the church. And they're like, "Oh," Ismark is like, "Oh, you're still here. Did something happen? I had expected you to head back to the mansion or the tavern by now."
Well, shit went down.
Ireena's like, "What happened?"
I'll quickly say, oh no, nothing happened.
Oh god.
The priest just wants to be left alone for a bit. He's a little stressed over his son right now.
It's like, oh dear, that's terrible. Well, should we head out then? Make a deception check as well.
Yo, what does that do? That inspiration.
You can use it to reroll it.
Anytime,
+7.
whenever you want. It's only one time.
Anytime you want, one time.
Oh, okay, cool. Useful. That's very useful.
Saving throws,
Yeah.
attack rolls, you name
They both believe you. They listen to your story, and you know, they kind of look like they kind of nod, like, yeah, like it must be really stressful having that situation. And they're like, well then, should we head back?
If you have a depart whenever you are.
Are we still going to the village, or are we going back to the mansion?
It's either or. Like, I am ready to leave from here, but if they have other things to take care of.
Are you prepared to make the journey
Maybe not.
already, or do you need some time to prepare?
I think we should get some
Nicole may need a short amount of time to recover. He's not feeling too well.
They both kind of look at Nicola,
So-
like they see that you're kind of pale and looking weak. Like, oh, of course. We can head back to the mansion if you would like, or if you'd prefer, we could head to the tavern, have a couple drinks of wine.
Gregor would probably chime in at that.
Yes. Thanks.
Yes, the tavern sounds wonderful. We can leave directly from there after Nicola has a short break.
Very
Yeah,
well.
I'm just like, yeah. I already leave it at that.
Kind of like whispery.
Probably shouldn't be drinking with that much blood, God.
Yeah, alcohol thins the blood.
Ismark,
Make it easier for you to bleed.
Ismark's like, very well. The wine is on me today.
Oh,
My new friends.
Shoots a grin.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And once you feel well rested, you can head on your way.
It is wise man who chooses to buy drinks for Goliath.
He doesn't understand the
Wise?
joke.
Foolish man.
I wicked Albrecht. Foolish.
Ireena looks at you kind of funnily, but doesn't say anything. They both turn and begin walking down the path back to the village, and you guys follow. And that is where we'll take our break.
Pretty epic so far.
All right. So you guys distance yourself from the church, kind of make your way to the main path into the town. Again, as normal, the day is it's still pretty clear. The sun is about as high in the sky now as it gets, and you notice that it's still just does not seem like a bright sunny day here in Barovia. You guys walk along. The closer you get to the town square, the louder you hear again just the sobs of the one that you have now learned is called Mad Mary. And you head towards the Blood on the Vine Tavern. As you enter, Ismark walks up to the barkeep and says, "Eric, whatever these ones want, put it on my tab, and I'll settle before we leave." And Eric, who is standing there as he always has been, just wiping glasses, just nods and continues. Ismark and Ireena go and find themselves a table, the same table that Ismark sat in before, kind of in the back corner near the fire. And what do you guys do?
Go up and order a drink.
Order 2 pitchers of wine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a seat in the back corner and close my eyes.
Yeah.
Can we see the
Okay, yeah. You just go over like the same table. Or you want your own little table.
My own little table.
Yeah.
dude hugging himself?
It's his husband.
Oh shit, they look really similar.
Yeah, they
Oh
do.
my god.
Nicola, you see Nicola, without saying a word, he just kind of drifts off to a different table in another corner, like kind of sits down in the chair, and you just see his head go back, and like he's just kind of like clearly resting.
Yeah.
So you get 2 pitchers of wine.
Woo!
I'll,
This will be a good start.
I'll order a glass of wine and say, and if you're sure you don't have any catnip, then I'll leave.
The bartender just shakes his head. Goes back to the
I
glass.
look defeated.
Yeah, okay. We'll play it.
Okay.
Dude, is there a map of the bar?
No, I mean it's just like it's a standard tavern. There's kind of the bar is on the left-hand side as you enter the door. There you see kind of like a doorway behind the bar that presumably is some kind of kitchen or something. There is a stairway on the right-hand side leading upstairs, which presumably goes to some rooms or something. And then there's a fireplace kind of directly opposite. You like envision.
Yeah, what's the
heart
hearth of the fireplace look like?
I mean, like all of the interior is like it's made of wood. It's
Even
kind
the
of-
fireplace?
the like the mantle is wood and everything. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
but
the inside
stone.
of the fireplace is iron.
Okay.
And has a chimney which leads up, and also you see that it actually runs along the roof. Like it doesn't go straight up through the roof. It actually is like redirected to a chimney elsewhere in the building.
Can I go across the street and get Periwinkle? And be like, my friend, come for drinks.
Use your fast tap to pay for
Yeah.
You can
drinks on this guy.
you can certainly go check Bill Dratt's Mercantile
Yeah.
if he's there.
Pop over.
Sure.
Build the rest. He's Periwinkle here.
Bill Drath looks at you and he just scowls and he's like, "What are you doing back in my shop?"
Oh, I don't know why I don't want to be British right there. Oh!
Thought I told you not to show your face here unless you wanted to do business.
Well, yes, you did say this, but it's all good now. I smooth things over with your nephew.
Yeah, but you didn't smooth things over with me.
You're right! Come, have a drink.
He's a little taken aback, and like the way that you have decided to smooth things out is to invite him out for a drink.
Yes! Close shop, it's end of the afternoon, no one's coming. Have a drink.
It's early in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's late somewhere.
He's like, he kind of just eyes you suspiciously, but you can tell that like he doesn't seem angry anymore.
Hey, sweeten the deal, drink is on me, come on.
He's like, "Listen, I can't leave the shop, but you were looking for Periwinkle, right?"
Yes, here I have mug of wine. Set it down on the counter.
You brought.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like it in the streets.
He's like, he looks down at it and he's like, "It's not. You didn't do anything to this, did you?"
Did you want me to?
Take a sip out of it.
Kind of like warily takes it. You don't see him take a drink of it, but he kind of just like, takes it and like puts it off to the side. And then he's like, "Periwinkle! Periwinkle, come out here, boy!" And you see Periwinkle kind of lumbers through the door, and he's holding like he's always carrying something. Every time you see him, he's carrying like a big crate, and he kind of like sets it on the counter, and he's like, "Yes, uncle." And
Periwinkle!
Oh, hello, Gregor.
I brought wine for you and Uncle. Smooth things over with him. Tell him we're friends now.
It's like, he apologized to me earlier, Uncle. I think that he's talking to Bill Drath, his uncle.
I mean, it's good.
the thing about it.
Enjoying the RP.
Whenever there's more than one NPC, it's kind of like, oh jeez, I gotta like hop back.
That's when you really need the accents, though. So this is going very well.
He's like, he came up to me earlier, Uncle, and said that he was sorry for what he did. He asked me for some fighting tips. I think he's all right.
Yes. What was your name again, shopkeep?
Bill
Drath. Yes, Bill Drath. Yes. Not
Bill
good with
Drath.
names.
Bill Drath Parpole, I believe.
Yes. You see, my first answer is always violence. It usually works out well.
Sorry, Bill Drath Cantemir.
Okay. Well, not for others, for me, but it was the wrong choice, and I apologize. I see you're both strong fighting men. Now, drinks.
He kind of looks at Periwinkle, and Periwinkle just
Look, Periwinkle,
Stares off.
I brought a mug of
Stares off
wine.
into space. He's like, I could go for a drink. And Vildrath kind of scowls and he's like, all right then, it's about time you had a break anyways. Go on, come back after lunchtime. But I have to stay here and tend the shop.
Yes, come, Perry. Or, I don't know. What is nickname of you?
It's like, Periwinkle is my nickname.
I would not want to try to pronounce full name.
My real name is Popple. Popple Cantemir.
Popple, yes. His beautiful name. For a beautiful young man. Come.
He's yeah, it's kind of funny. Like you're about, I'd say you're like what, 7 foot something?
7 feet 10.
7'10". So
Yeah.
you're about a foot taller than him. But he's pretty big.
Yeah.
So like just these two like massive men like standing in the shop, and meanwhile this like small old man just like behind the counter. He's like, all right, I'll be back later, Uncle. And he follows you out of the shop.
The floorboards strain up under our weight.
And he follows you back to the
It goes on a hot date.
back to the tavern. So you guys saw Grigor leave, and a few minutes later, about 10 minutes later, you see Grigor come back, and the huge kind of slow guy,
arm around the shoulder.
Yeah, he's got him in tow, and you guys don't know that they've made up, but you see him looking friendly enough now. And they come over to the table.
Albrecht, look, I made friends with men from shop. Yes, full-size man here.
Hello. Boys are friends of Albrecht's then.
Well,
I'm sorry, of Gregor's then.
only Albrecht is friend. These, I don't know what you are, friends. Friends, yes.
He looks really confused. He like scratches his head. It's like, I'm gonna get me a glass of wine, and he goes over to the barkeep and orders.
How do I shout? Hey, barkeep, he is on our bill.
Ismark looks over at you, kind of like as you say that, but he just kind of like shrugs and goes back to sipping his wine.
Poor Ismark.
Too heavy.
Periwinkle gets a glass and comes over and joins you guys. You guys have had to kind of shove together 2 tables to fit you all. You got chairs everywhere, and you're all kind of sitting by the fire. And you basically take a short rest. So if you want to roll any hit dice to restore HP or any kind of effects that you get with a short rest, go ahead and mark that down.
Hey, Periwinkle, I have a question for you. Your father's, or uncle rather, his prices are so strange. They're much higher than we are used to where we are from. Why is this?
I don't know. My uncle takes care of the business. I just help him into the back.
Well then, you surely must know where he gets all of his supplies from.
He has some people around town that drop things off.
Maybe I could buy directly from supplier.
That's not a lot.
We get very sparse deliveries. Usually just a box of this, a box of that. It's very unpredictable.
And then, my friend, maybe you tell me where we could get weapons. Like, you have very nice swords. Where did you get such nice weapons?
When I was a boy, I was attacked by a berserker out in the woods. I killed him, and I took this sword, and I've had it ever since.
That's metal as fuck.
Yeah. Some guy tapped so with my bare hands, like,
Oh, sweet.
I've got, and you kind of see him like he like pulls out. You see, like he took notice before, but like it's the first time he's drawn attention. He's like, "I've got this nice spear here too. I made this myself." And you look at it, and it's kind of like it's pretty crude. It's basically just like a thick branch that he's like put like a sharpened like blade on the end of it, and it's kind of like crudely tied together. But he's got both kind of his sword hanging down in a scabbard, and the scabbard is very kind of like it's not like it's made of like vines and bark and stuff. And then he has this kind of crudely made spear on his back.
What type of sword is it?
It's a longsword. But it's like it's not like it doesn't look like a typical martial longsword, like a nicely cut. It's like kind of like it's a very crude weapon.
Sweet.
Well,
So it's not safe outside of the village. I don't like to go out there very often unless my uncle needs me to pick up something.
Satisfied, Sparrow. This is a very dangerous place.
Is there anything else? We need to talk to people though.
Ask the barkeep if he has any food.
Yeah, you walk up to the barkeep and he's like, I could prepare something for you if you'd like.
Yes. Give me your most expensive meal.
It's like, okay. And you see him. He stops at the glass, and he kind of just puts it down on the counter, and he heads kind of back into the back room, out of sight.
Yes,
Now you wait.
Yeah, I mean, like he reemerges, like he comes out maybe like 20 minutes later, and there's no, you don't see any other staff in the bar. He comes out about 20 minutes later with a plate of kind of like assorted, like some kind of meat that you find difficult to recognize, as well as like some like mashed potatoes and like green veggies, and it looks edible, but it's not exactly luxury food. And he kind of motions you over and like places it on the bar. And he's like, that will be 5 silver pieces.
Just put that on the bill.
Oh God!
And I take a look at the plate. And I just push it forward.
Wow! What a dick!
I'll grab it.
Yeah, Gregory notices and grabs the plate.
I'll definitely eat some of this assorted.
Yeah, I like nudge
meat.
Albrecht and like
Yeah.
give him like a piece of the weird meat on a fork, and then like nudge Periwinkle and hand him like a potato or
thank
something.
you.
Yeah.
And he like eats it very contentedly.
Not bad. Good idea, little lightning man.
Glad you liked it.
So I've taken my wine over and sat down with Ismark and Ireena.
Yeah.
And I want to ask him again. So, how far is Vallaki again from here?
Vallaki is... I mean, if you were able to go straight there, you could probably do it within a day. But given the roughness of the terrain and the winding of the roads that will lead you there, it's likely to take you a solid 2 days of travel, I would estimate. Certainly, if we leave this afternoon, or if you leave this afternoon, rather, with Ireena, you would probably have to make camp before, at least once before arriving.
And is there anywhere to stop in between?
He kind of thinks about it for a bit, and he's like, I do not venture outside of the walls of this village. There are no walls. I do not venture outside this village very often. But if I remember correctly, check my map. It's not here. Oh wait, is it here? It's loading.
What's going on with sounds?
It's the fire. Campfire.
Oh.
How do I handle fire?
It's like
Yes.
there are a couple of places that I could recommend setting up camp, but I don't recall any settlements or any particularly secure locations where you would be able to stay the night. I said up front that this would be a dangerous journey. If it were simple, I would have taken Ireena myself. If you head west for a while, you will come to a crossroads where one of the paths leads down to a clearing in a forest by a small lake. They call it the Ser Pool. The Ser Pool.
A pool.
Pool.
Tser Pool.
Okay.
You occasionally find a band of Vistani who will stop their caravans there in order to give their horses a break, and will camp there for the night. It is a relatively enclosed, secure location. I would recommend stopping by there for the night, especially if you head out late in the afternoon, as it's closer. Beyond that, I'm afraid you're very much on your own. I don't know too much beyond, further than that from the village. I was born and raised here.
That's okay, thank you.
Should we just be on our way after we eat up stuff?
Yeah, Ireena kind of
Yeah.
sits. She sips out a glass of wine, but she's very kind of quiet, and she's kind of like looking down at the table most of the time, kind of pensively. Ismark kind of looks his normal self. He's, more jovial than most of the people that you've met in this poor town, but stern and obviously concerned about the safety of his sister. But there's like a sense of relief that he has finally found some people who are willing to escort her. Is there anything else you want to talk about before?
What was the relationship between Ireena and Ismark, besides obviously their siblings? Like you guys don't seem to get along very well. Why?
They look at each other kind of quizzically and look at you, and they're like, Ireena's like, my brother and I get along just fine. What gave you the impression that we don't?
The fact that your brother's called the Lesser or something like that.
Ireena kind of like smiles a bit, and Ismark puts his head down in his hand and shakes it. And he's like, the townspeople around here like to call me Ismark the Lesser because I lived in the shadow of my father all my life. He was a loved man, a very good burgomaster to this town, and the people around here never figured that I would amount to much of anything. He kind of sits back, he looks a little disdainful, and he's like, well, I suppose the joke is on them, as now I will be their new burgomaster. At least if they don't run me out of office.
Yes, power is best vengeance. Now tell me, what is burgomaster?
The burgomaster is simply the title of the person who runs the town's affairs. Maybe you know it under the term mayor, kind of like
Yes.
a town mayor. They take care of administrative matters. Not that this town has very many relations with towns in Barovia, but when decisions need to be made or judgments need to be called, the burgomaster is in charge.
Okay. So we're just gonna take Ireena to this village, and that's it. That's the contract.
I just believe that if you make it to the village of to the fortified town of Vallaki, that she will be safe there from the attacks of Strahd.
Where will she be staying in this Vallaki? Do you have allies there or family that she can stay with, or is it just entering the gates will make her safe?
He shakes his head and he says, "All I know is that the town is well reinforced, and from what I hear, the servants of Strahd do not frequently. You do not hear many attacks making it inside the city walls."
Will we have troubles getting in there if it's so well reinforced? Or will they welcome us?
So he looks thoughtful and he's like, "It's hard to say. I admit to you that I'm grasping at straws. I really don't know how this is all going to play out. I just know that my sister is not safe here, in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft, with Strahd's servants attacking each and every night. She must be away from this place and be away from the shadow of the castle. And Vallaki is the only place in all of Barovia I know of where she may be safe."
Alright. Enough chat, let's just go do it.
Yes. Good thoughts, little man with fire hands.
We'll do our best to get her there for you.
I appreciate that greatly. And for what it's worth, I hope that you find a way to get out of Barovia sometime.
So we're just leaving the village. We're not leaving Barovia.
Yeah,
So we
so
can't leave the
this
village.
is the village that you're in is called the village of Barovia, but you've gathered at this point that the entire land is called Barovia.
So if we enter like the outskirts of Barovia, will that
It's like as I think Bungo put it last time. It's like New York, New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get out of here, boys. Okay, so
Yeah.
on our way, another journey.
Ismark turns to Ireena and says, actually he turns to you guys first and he says, "You are in need of no further preparation then. You'll be on your way immediately?"
I mean,
I think I
things.
should buy a couple of things at exorbitant prices from store.
Yeah.
Periwinkle is like, yeah, my uncle will be happy to have the business.
Now,
No,
Periwinkle,
he'll probably like you a lot more if you just pay for some of his things.
perhaps we could arrange some kind of discount.
It's like he kind of like he draws back. He's like, "Oh no, my uncle, he doesn't like when I talk back to him."
Yeah, he does not seem to like when anyone talks back to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I want rope and a backpack. This maybe what I'm going for here. So yeah, walk back in. Hey, Bildrath?
Bildrath.
Bildrath. Hey, I want to buy a couple things before we leave.
Yeah, you gonna pay for him this time?
Oh, of course, my friend, of course. I just do bargaining, you know? It's friendly bargain technique.
It's like, listen, pal. I told you last time, and I'm gonna tell you again. If you want it bad enough, you'll pay for it.
I've heard that before from many women. It's fine. It's something I understand. So, how much for your hempen rope?
You know,
He kind of he goes over to you see kind of like a pole sticking out of the wall that has rope hanging on it, and he takes a
good
length.
party music.
Takes a length of about 50 feet of it off of the thing. He says that'll be 10 GP for 50 feet of hempen rope.
I like nudge to Gregor. I'm like, I pull out my bag.
Did you follow him?
Oh, that's whatever.
Fine, get your own. I'm not gonna have mine anyway.
Are you going? You
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the shop?
Huh?
Did Nicola
Oh.
also exit the tavern and follow him to the shop?
Yeah, why not? Make sure he's not up to no mischief.
All right. Yeah, build that. Good. And I hand him 10 GP.
Okay.
Um,
That's 10 pounds, just that way. For 50 feet of hempen
no, it's
rope.
only fine. Oh, it is 10.
No, it's 10. Silk rope is 5.
I just misread it. Okay. And then
What do I
soap. Who needs soap?
do? Your mouth.
Actually, I'll buy soap. Yeah, give me a bar of soap.
Why are you buying soap? Like,
That'll be 20 copper pieces.
Oh, that is nothing.
Well, then you'll be happy to give it to me.
Oh,
you
I'm
teach
very
him
happy to
financial
give to
literacy?
you, little
Yeah, I
friend.
would try.
he's not the accountant, clearly.
And a backpack.
You
Largest
just picked that up
size you'll have.
from Albrecht.
They're all the same. He goes over. You look. They're clearly all the same size. But he grabs one nonetheless. It actually looks like pretty good make. It's sturdy, well put together. And he's like, that'll be 20 gold pieces.
20 gold. What? That's almost too cheap.
He laughs and he's like, well, you're welcome to give me more for it if you'd like to.
Oh, I've heard that before too. But I'll stick to 20.
First.
I wish, no. Soap doesn't have a weight, that's good to know.
Soap is light
He's
enough.
constantly just
That backpack's
Very
5
nice.
pounds.
I carry a backpack of 10,000 bars of soap.
I drop it on the enemy. It does nothing.
But it's hilarious.
projectile weapons.
Exactly. Yeah, you can shoot bars of soap, people.
Wait, get clean. Get clean.
Might have been helpful with Lorga.
Oh yeah.
Oh. If only we just grappled him and then soaked him up real good.
Yeah.
Just hold still for a second.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
super
dirty
effective.
the soap faster than it would clean Lorga.
That's why you bring 10,000 bars.
That's just like a bag of
10,000
Like a
bars.
bag of just like solid soap.
Be a lot of
Brick.
gold.
It's a giant
Here it
brick.
is.
And some manacles would be good.
I don't need
20 gold pieces.
Yeah, but of course, quality, you can really smell it.
That's right.
I think he wants you to be nice to him. Throw in a deal. Hey, exactly. You can do that.
It's not me. It's not me who's doing it. It's Vildrat.
That's 20, 24.
How much money do you have, Cope?
400 gold.
He I guess
Which one
you sold
do you have?
your stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's something
I've got a lot of
interesting.
gold.
So something interesting that you've noticed about the currency that you've received when you have received currency
Mm.
for exchanging gems or jewelry or anything like that is that they accept. So far, you've paid with the coins that you came with, and they've had no problem with it. But the coins that they give you back are each stamped with the profile of a man that looks to be exactly the same as the statue that you guys saw in the basement of the house.
Basement of the house?
Yeah.
Was I there?
The guy with the orb?
Mm.
Oh.
So, like, all the currency, much like we Canadians have
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth on our coins, you see, like, a face, the profile face of that you recognize that, like, oh, that looks exactly like the face of the statue that we saw.
Also, give me 2 flasks.
2 flasks coming right up. That'll be 20 copper pieces.
Ah, okay, sure, half price.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Ah!
finally we strike a deal. Good.
I just...
How
whatever.
many GP? How many GP to SP?
10. It's increments
Or
of
the
10.
opposite. Yeah, good. So that's just 2 gold pieces.
Yeah. Wait, no, 2 silver
silver.
He
pieces.
said copper pieces.
Oh,
It's
they're
20
almost-
20
oh,
copper
2.
pieces, so 2 silver pieces.
In that
Flasks
case,
are very cheap.
give me many more.
How many?
Give me 5 in total.
5 in total.
Yes.
At half off, basically. I'll stick with that.
Alright. Or
so
6
that'd
in...
be 100 copper pieces. So 50 copper pieces. 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, here you go. All of my silver. Excellent. So 5, and that's 5 pounds. Okay. Flask. We're gonna be so ready to carry fluids.
That's really what you need.
So dirt.
No, it's very reasonable.
Alright, watch, that's gonna become really useful at some point.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be like, Fluid Man.
Fluid. And you do not buy weapons, correct?
No, we're not an armory, unfortunately. We don't have one of those in town.
What about things made from skin of human?
He kind of like pulls back. It's like, no, thank you.
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
Sure you are.
Nice.
And do you have a sewing kit? It's obviously not on the PHP, but I wonder what you do.
It's like, yeah, actually I do. And he goes over to a drawer and pulls it out and procures a sewing kit. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say he charges 1 gold piece for a sewing kit.
Of course, I will take it. Always good to know how to sew. Remember that little man. Whoever's around in the shop. I don't
It's
know.
just Nicola and Perry.
Remember
Whipple
that little
Perry
fire
Whipple came
hand,
back
man.
with you, but it kind of went back to work.
Okay, I'm cool now. I got my stuff.
Okay. You guys head out to the town square, and you guys have all kind of congregated in the town square. You're all just kind of waiting outside for Gregor to finish up his shopping. Ireena, you kind of see Ireena is like kind of tightening her armor, like checking her sword to make sure that everything's in order. Her hair is once again very carefully kind of brushed to one side of her face to cover up the marks on her throat. And she has like a look of renewed determination on her face as she kind of like prepares to say goodbye to the town which she's grown up in. Ismark, the relief is kind of mixed with sadness in his face as he knows that he's about to say goodbye to his sister. He turns to you as Gregor comes out. He kind of turns to all of you and he says, "Well then, are you ready to go?"
Hell yeah, we are.
Yes. What's the girl's name again?
Ireena.
Ireena. Here, carry spear in case we run into trouble. Help you walk too.
She's like, "I don't think I'm really in need of anything to help me walk, but
You stumble, spear is handy.
I will
He's
I
like a
will
giant
accept-
needle for arms.
I will accept the spear." She takes it and she kind of finds a way to kind of fasten it to her back, along with kind of her her carrying pouch.
Do I heal, by the way? Like, do I gain some of my...
Yeah, when you
Current
short
hit points?
rested, you can use you can expend your hit dice to gain back health.
So I, like...
This would have been while you were in the tavern. You were short rested.
Yeah, so...
So you roll your hit dice. How many hit dice? You have three hit dice total.
yeah.
So you can roll as many as you want to get back health, basically,
Like, just roll 3 hit dice?
or less, like as many as you want.
Do I lose
Like you
them?
can roll one,
Yeah.
see how many you got, and then if you still want more health, you can roll another one. and so
Oh,
on.
that's how it works?
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't replenish back to 3 offers at hit dice?
No, you get half of your hit dice back when you long rest
So wait, so what's the point of hit dice? Just wondering.
to restore HP on a short rest. So anytime you short rest, you can use your hit dice to regain some HP.
Right.
You can use as many of them as you want, but when you long rest, you always get all your HP back, and you get half of your hit dice back. So the thing is, like, if you use all of your hit dice every single time,
Yeah.
like you're always gonna have less.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're like burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah.
But if you just use like one, then you'll get it back. So it's like it's up to you how many you want to use.
Oh, so that's where it is. Yeah, I might as well use one.
Okay, yeah. You can
So-
just click the hit dice thing and it'll roll for you. Cool. So you get 8 health back from the first one.
Oh, you get your constitution as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Was great.
When
Wait,
you
what do you
roll
mean?
when you roll hit dice, it'll do that automatically. Sorry.
So wait, I'm just gonna roll 1. So I get the 8.
You're just gonna roll 1. Yeah. So you get 8 hit points back.
Oh shit.
So then I okay. So that's my down to 2 now. Okay, cool.
My roll
Choose
above
which
that
one.
was my hit die. Above consumes. That was a while ago.
Oh, okay. So add your
3
constitution.
plus, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, alright. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm somewhat okay to go. And yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Nicola, you can still see that there seems to be some kind of long-lasting effect on him from the bite of the vampire spawn. You can see that he's still kind of weakened, but he looks strong enough to travel. Anyways, you guys prepare to head in.
Is it cold outside right now?
No, not at all. You would guess. I mean, this is a strange land to you, but you would guess that it's the summer months in this land. Like it's a cooler day, probably like 18 degrees kind of thing, but not like cold by any stretch.
Has it rained since we arrived?
It has not rained since you arrived. No.
Why do you want to rain?
It's probably correct.
It's for the RP, bro.
Lightning Man!
That's what it is.
No, it has not rained since you arrived. That you're aware of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it
You know, we were
when
inside
were in
for a long
that house.
It actually did rain when you were in Death House. I've made a calendar of all the weather for every single day.
Sweet.
Wow.
And it did rain while you were in
Wow.
Death House. In fact, there was a severe thunderstorm while you were in Death House.
So you're even keeping track, like, thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
How many millimeters of precipitation?
I don't have that.
It's for my character.
I have whether it's windy, like what severity of wind. I have the temperature, and I have the whether there is precipitation.
What about the sun ray intensity? I need to know that.
Yeah, like the sun intensity. Like today is kind of a cloudy day, kind of increasingly so as the day has gone on. It's like mid-afternoon now. Maybe like 3-4 p.m. And it's
Perfect.
like it's pretty like it's already starting to get kind of dark out.
All right, perfect travel
Okay,
time.
let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, Silver.
Let's
Okay.
hit the road.
We're on the way again.
Who knows the
Traveling.
way?
Does everyone know about the lake? Or is it just...
You guys were all sitting at the table, so any of you who were sitting. Nicole wasn't, but everybody else who was sitting at the table kind of heard them discussing about Sarah Pool. Then so Ismark and Ireena kind of share a knowing look. They give each other a hug. Ireena is kind of like tearing up. She says, "Thank you, brother, for protecting me for so long. I hope that I get to see you again. If things are ever safe again." And Ismark nods and he says, he turns to you guys actually and he says, I beg you one more time, please make sure she gets there safely.
It's no problem, little man.
You kind of give him a slap on the back, which like noticeably pushes him forward.
Mhm.
He's like, I hope you're right. But I warn you, do not underestimate Strahd.
Right. Not like we ever have already.
He's like, I should go about preparations for letting the town know that there has been a transfer in leadership. I hope to hear from you within a couple days. If you find a way to send a message or anything, I would be very glad to hear that Ireena has made it safely to Vallaki. And with that, he kind of bows, bids you guys adieu, and starts heading back towards the mansion. And Ireena kind of like, pulls up her traveling sack, says, "All right, let's be on our way."
Ireena, lovely thing. Let me carry for you.
What are you carrying?
She kind of pulls away from you, and she's like, "I'll carry it myself, thank you."
As you wish. You want me to carry you too?
It's like, "No, as I said before, I'm quite capable of walking on my own."
I bet you're capable of many things. Strong woman. Good. Lead the way.
And she does.
Well,
She leads the way.
Master, like a duelist or something. We don't know about.
She takes you. She takes you out.
Yes,
to
new map.
the. She takes you out of the western exit of the town, kind of southwestern exit, and you guys set out to the southwest.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, let's follow the brick road, boys. And just don't stop for anything.
How you know it's brick?
Guessing. Okay.
It's not brick. It is clearly a road though.
Make it inside check.
It's
Very worn
not
brick.
brick.
It looks like dirt.
Smart. There's brick under here, I know it.
Keep us dig for a little bit up on it.
It is a very distinct road, wide enough that you figure that caravans, wagons have definitely kind of gone over it. It's well kind of padded down. A little bit less so as you kind of venture further away from the village, but it leads you very clearly towards the river that you guys had seen to the south as you traveled along the road to the village, and you kind of see in the distance, about a mile away, an old cobblestone bridge, and Ireena seems to be kind of heading in that direction. You guys follow.
Yep, we head in the direction.
Keep going.
What do you guys talk about while you're on the way?
Hey, what's your
I say, Barnabas, you got any travel songs in mind? Lift our spirits? Bless us some good fortune, maybe?
I think it's a pretty depressing time. We don't want to attract any attention right now, so I think I might keep it under wraps.
Alright.
So I want to walk beside Bungo and say, Bungo, it's not such a bad thing you witnessed your father die. I killed my father. There's nothing to worry about.
That's very much something to worry about. My father died in an accident.
Yes. Yeah, mine too. Accident I made.
It doesn't sound like much of an accident to me.
Yeah. Accidents come in many forms. But don't worry so much. I am sorry that I upset you such a way. I'll only cut vertically from now on.
No cutting in half, please.
Thirds. Okay, alright. Mostly crushing then, yes, okay.
I'm okay with crushing.
Crushing
Nicole was walking up to leave. Hey, I noticed you picked up a book or something. Did you find it?
You spying on me when I was in that guy's office or something?
Well, I was also lingering in the room as well, right? Like before. Did you find anything cool?
Nah, I don't know. Not really.
No.
Could I take a look at this book?
No, I haven't gotten to read it yet, but I'll share it with you when we camp tonight.
Hey, I noticed that there's something about sun and gods in there. I could maybe translate some of it for you if you want.
I don't think that there's much about sun and gods, actually.
Oh. I don't know about that.
I do.
We'll pull it out right now. Let's let me and Fraser take a look at it.
No, I told you
Whip
not.
it out.
I'll pull it out at the camp, and maybe you two can look at it, being the cleric and the monk.
Sure. We'd be happy to offer our services.
You guys
You're like such a salesman. It's like, hey, I bet you need this. Hey, you need this? I bet you need it. Hey, I'm selling it.
Good God.
You guys are pretty creepy.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying anything creepy.
Yeah.
No, Fraser at least was like, okay, we'll look at it at camp.
Wait, was I being creepy?
No.
No. Okay.
No, these two.
Oh.
Well, particularly Nicola.
Just want to read the book.
Fraser By the way, Fraser, I noticed that you have a thing with heads and decapitating and smashing things in. And,
Oh yes, I have
we
some
kill
experience with the undead. And
Tell me about that.
I find that when you smash their heads, they stay dead.
Very Walking Dead like.
Have you had experiences where they don't stay dead?
Not yet.
So you're gonna keep on smashing heads.
Science. It seems to work.
That's science for you.
Science.
Better safe than sorry.
With a test group, like
One.
Yeah.
No, I've smashed a lot of heads
Oh, okay.
this campaign.
Real head smash.
Every head.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Does it have a head?
So what time is it now?
You guys set out about 4 o'clock. You've only been walking for about a half. By the time you walk for about a half an hour, so each of these hecks is only a quarter mile. There's a much smaller land than
The other one?
the other one.
Yeah.
You walk for about a half an hour as you kind of come to the bridge over this river. This is the first time that you guys have kind of been close to the river. It's you kind of take in that, like, kind of at the point where you're at the bridge, it's about 50 feet wide, and it's not a very deep river. You figure like 5-10 feet, probably 10 feet in its deepest part, but most of it you could probably even wade through. Everybody except Bungo, anyways.
Right on my shoulders.
Perfect. And this bridge is kind of very worn, made out of stone.
Sorry. It's like sucking Dobby or whatever.
Yeah, the bridge is very worn, made out of stone, but looks as though it's still well traveled, so probably safe. And you guys cross over it.
I want to look in the river and see if there are any fish.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm gonna grab
make-
2 flasks of water, sorry.
Ooh, are you saying you're gonna go fishing?
No, I just want to like see if there.
Look to see if you see
just
anything.
scout it out.
Make a perception check.
Oh, you like fish?
I like fish.
Oh yeah, you're a cat.
That's racist.
Yeah. I love fish too. I'll look like fish.
13.
You peer down into the water. It is running, even though it's quite shallow. It's running like kind of fast. You think you see glimpses of tiny movement, but you're not really like sure what it is. It could be fish.
I want to zap the area.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, what spell?
My lightning blade, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. You kind of like you electrically charge your glaive, and you kind of just like set it into the water, and you do kind of see like a jolt, and a figure kind of like rises to the top of the water, but the water's flowing, so like rise to the top. You see what appears to be a small fish,
Yeah.
and it just kind of keeps flowing down the river.
Kundin snatches it.
Oh yes.
And yeah, the falcon dips down, grabs it, and like swallows it whole. These are small fish, like maybe like not big.
Does anyone else want fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do this again.
Unlimited food.
He's out in the river.
Alright, so I go
I mean,
down.
these are small fish, like this big. Like
Yeah,
you
but
can't like.
they're- We'll see how many we get.
It's the volume, alright? It's like shrimping.
Make a survival check. As what you're doing is basically a hacked form of fishing.
Yes. Oh.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Wow.
You managed to get. You guys stop at this river for a short break, and you, Ireena, kind of impatiently, kind of leans against the bridge, but she doesn't like fight about it or anything. She can just tell she wants to get a move on. But you keep kind of like sticking your glaive in the water and like zapping fish. After about like 10 minutes, you manage to get like a solid like 8 fish.
It's not bad.
From zapping them. But how are you collecting them?
Kundin keeps bringing them back.
So Erkunden,
Wait,
okay.
I want to be down, like trying to catch them too.
Okay,
And
so
I
you're
eat
tag
all the
teaming.
ones that I catch.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to make a survival check then, because you're kind of doing it separate. So Fraser and Erkundin form a pair. They get about 8 fish in total.
Are you getting like the dead ones that float?
Mhm.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I am. I don't know if she is.
No, I'm gonna say that she's actually trying to swipe them out of the water.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
Yep.
A survival check?
Classic.
Yep.
There you
Yeah, you managed to get like 4 or 5 fish, just with your bare hands. Again, just tiny little things. But you managed to swipe a few.
Cool, I eat them.
I also eat one, and I feed a little bit to
Barnaby.
Yeah.
You forget your snake's name.
Almost.
Would a snake even eat fish? I don't know what they do.
It eats anything I give it to.
Alright.
It's a celestial creature.
I'm just more like curious about whether snakes actually eat fish.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
They wouldn't be able to hunt them because they're.
There are water snakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are water snakes, yes.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Somebody go to the
Before
Google.
we leave the river, I just want to I have a water pack and then just.
yeah, water snakes do.
Totally.
Water snakes do. Sweet.
Sorry, you have a water.
I'm just gonna fill
Fill up your water
pack.
Black
skin.
frogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. Fill up my water.
Sure, yeah. Any of you who have water skins, you guys kind of stock up. It does appear to be a freshwater river. She guys didn't ask, but I assume you tested before before
point.
filling your water skins. It does appear to be a freshwater river. You guys, you get some water, and anything else before?
Is this a video of a snake eating a fish?
Yes.
Yeah, B.
No, I think we're good.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
kind of poke up at Fraser's
Oh, he's bringing it
sleeves
so he can't breathe.
and kind of try and look
Oh,
up
he's
him
smart.
and see if there's anything weird up his sleeves. Because
Yeah.
We're all just-
just because
Sorry, we're all distracted.
Fraser, I'm looking up your sleeves.
My sleeves?
Yes.
Oh, for the
Bungo's trying to get
What is it?
a look up your
It's a lot.
sleeves to see how you're pulling off the lightning.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
The lightning glaive.
Which is
I roll
hilarious.
my
So you see
sleeves,
water
I
snakes. It's
show 'em.
ridiculous.
Got
They're
nothing
venomous.
up here.
too, most
How are you
snakes.
doing that?
Oh, it's just pulleys.
Ah,
Some levers.
Stop encouraging
of course. Smart man.
Exactly.
I look pleased.
Okay. Ireena kind of she puts up with this for a little while, but then she's like, "I feel inclined to remind you all that it is not safe out here, especially at night. We really should make cover as much ground as we can while there is still light."
Well, lead the way, beautiful woman.
And she does.
Is
leads
she
the-
actually hot?
Yeah, but there's that picture.
I showed you a
you
picture.
missed the picture.
Oh, shit.
Oh right, no, you didn't see it,
Watch
guys.
last week's episode.
Hold on, no, I can-
when
I
it
can
comes
show you.
out.
It changes every minute.
when it comes out.
It's got like Game of Thrones over here waiting for this shit.
I think
no,
the second Zach showed the picture of someone commented.
Yes. We were really excited about this one.
About what?
We were really excited about this one.
I have to bring you
But
back
the
to
woman?
Yeah, I think Bartimaeus was trying to hit on her. And,
This is
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ireena Kolyana.
She looks like she'll.
Handle a sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say work player, but that works too.
Something like that.
Excellent.
Anyway, back over to Barovia. Sorry. Okay.
Let's cross the bridge.
Yeah, you guys continue on, and the kind of open plains that you had been traversing kind of become a path now through a forest. It's well cleared. There's plenty of space on either side of the path, but you kind of see, to the left and the right of you, thick trees, and you get this uneasy sense as you are walking between them that something has its eyes on you.
Send your cunning up and take a spot. See what you can see around us. And as we're walking, to keep watch above us.
Sure.
Does he notify you?
And let me know if he sees anyone.
Sends you a push notification or something?
Yep, straight to my brain.
The original push
The
notification.
original.
Yes, telepathy.
Yeah, Arkandan flies up, and he's not. He keeps a watchful eye out for any movement or for anything, but he's not able to see through the canopy of trees, kind of like into the woods, to see if anything's around. But nonetheless, he kind of continues hovering around you, prepared to dive down and let you know if anything catches his eye.
Why don't one of us do a perception check in case there is a...
Sure, you're welcome to if you'd like to peer into the woods.
Yeah, sure, I'll look. I don't know how it's gonna be.
Yeah, you don't like the hairs on the back of your neck are like standing up, like there's that weird eerie sense of something's looking at you. But as you kind of peer through the trees, you don't see anything, and there doesn't appear to be any movement. There is like regular woodland creatures, not like deer, but you see a couple of birds like flit from tree to tree, and like squirrels, but you don't see anything that looks threatening.
Okay, cool. Just keep walking.
Yeah. You guys continue. The road kind of bends up and kind of meets with a bend in the river. So you guys kind of get a glimpse of the river again before it heads back into some trees.
It would be faster to walk down the river than take a path.
Yeah, and the river probably leads to that lake.
Which way does the river flow? If it's
Yeah,
going that way, then we could just ride the river. Hobbit style.
The river is flowing eastward.
Also, I'm not getting in the water.
She was just in the water.
Yeah, you can
Or were you
fish.
like hanging over
No,
top
I
or
was
something?
like pawing. the
Oh.
fish
She was
out.
like swiping at the fish as they went by. Okay, you want to go back to her? Is that?
No, I was just wondering. I was asking her.
Ireena is like, I am hesitant to leave the safety of the main road. It can be difficult navigating the riverbanks, and I would rather not get caught off guard if there is anything that comes at us.
So wait, which way is the main road? The left?
You're on the main road.
Oh.
You've kind of heard as Ismark and Ireena have talked about the journey and stuff. You've kind of heard that the road that you're on is called the Old Svalich Road,
Right.
and it is kind of the main road through the land of Barovia.
Right. Okay. But I thought we were at the fork. Sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just went back in case that's you guys had that conversation by the river.
Oh, I see.
Then carried on down the road. You come to a crossroads where there is an opening. The trees kind of split, and the sight that you see is a little bit chilling. There's an old wooden gallows creaking in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road that you are traveling splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows, so closer to where you are, points off in three directions. It points back in the direction you came, with a sign that says Barovia Village, to the east. You see a sign pointing to the northwest that says Serpool, and you see a sign pointing to the southwest which says Ravenloft/Vallaki. The northwest fork, you kind of peer down it, and you see that it slopes down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope and kind of like heads up over a hill. Across from the gallows, you kind of see, so like the gallows are kind of ahead of you, the signpost is here, and then on the other side of the road from the gallows is a low crumbling wall, which partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Spooky.
Vallaki, that looks like the place that we want to go.
Yes, but Ismark also said that this Zar Zirpool could be a safe place to sleep. And I saw that he also said that your gypsy friends stay there. I saw you speaking to those women.
Oh, they're gypsies.
You seem to know them. Don't you want to go visit them?
I didn't know them very well. I'm pretty sure they're the reason why I'm here.
Well, maybe we could go get your questions answered.
What time of day is it right now?
So you've been traveling for about an hour. So it's like 5:30.
Do you want to go to the pool or should we continue to Vallaki?
I'm going to get all of you, as you guys are kind of standing around the crossroads discussing what your next move should be, all of you make perception checks.
Let's
Get
get
that
do.
combat music going. Good perceiving, Fraser.
Oh, you better.
Man, we're all like on point. Except for me.
Yeah.
It's all full of fish and bloated.
Picking up teeth.
Oh, Danny Maxwell. No. Same as Albrecht.
Yeah, except in crit.
Critical perception.
I see time and space.
Yeah, it's like his pupils expand to the entire width of his eyeball.
Wow. Okay.
If you said that was your bird, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Should have had the bird roll.
That should have been the bird at this point.
As you've kind of reached this crossroads, as I mentioned, the graveyard ahead of you seems to be kind of enshrouded in fog, and there is kind of a fog creeping in from the west towards you guys. Not like a green fog, like the one that you guys were all led by, but just a normal fog.
Oh.
But it is making it harder to see. Danny, you or Bartimaeus rather, you kind of sniff the air. And you catch a whiff of what you recognize as pipe smoke. Kind of like in the fog. You just get a sense like the smell of pipe smoke. Albrecht, you hear kind of in the distance, kind of in the direction of the graveyard, some laughter. Just sounds like a couple of men laughing in the distance.
We are not alone.
Smells like they have some tobacco. Wonder if they share.
Do you think that they are friendly?
You drug.
They are laughing.
Everybody
Even
laughs.
Hideous laughter. It's not welcoming.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, why aren't you captured to hear all this stuff?
There are some men over in the graveyard.
Why are they in the graveyard? They could be grave robbers.
They must
Could
be
grave robbers.
upstanding citizens. I am kidding.
Grave cracks a joke, we're all like, wow, not bad.
Ireena, she looks kind of reserved and she's like, I don't like this.
Maybe we set a trap. We pretend to hang one of our friends and yell a lot. They come see what is happening, then bum rush.
What do you say?
Bum rush.
I didn't realize that wasn't a dirty slang for a long time, so now I'm using it.
Bum rush?
Yeah.
It's like a hobo.
Yeah, like
you
a homeless
go-
man runs at you with a knife.
Yeah, bum rush.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with like.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. Getting rushed by a hobo.
When you rush a hobo.
No, other way.
This is a very common occurrence.
Yes,
It's so
everyone-
common that they needed an expression for it.
You know, Russian
When I
hobos.
rush a hobo. It's a common activity in some cities, you know? The bum rushing.
daily pastime.
Yeah, planking, dabbing, bum rushing. What's next?
Wait, what's dabbing? Is that the marijuana
my
thing?
God.
Oh, that thing.
Okay, so
that
what is
cool?
your? We are going to be
drugs.
wrapping up soon, but what is your plan of action? What do you intend to do?
I want to send her Condon.
Will you dictate your planning of the story?
Sorry.
Is it gonna dictate the planning of the story for next week?
No, I'm pretty well prepared past this, but
Let's take a vote.
we'll see what you guys
What?
see before.
Regardless, I would send her Condon over to the graveyard to see what he can see.
Yeah, you command Erkunden. Do you tell him to come down low and into the fog, or do you keep him above?
How thick is the fog? Is that enough to like obscure vision from far enough?
You had a high perception roll. As you kind of look towards the graveyard, you can't make out any but the kind of closest graves. And you do, however, kind of see shadows kind of moving around within the fog. But you cannot make out the details.
Sure. I'd send him into the fog and tell him to return promptly with what he sees.
Erkunden flies, comes down from where he was kind of looking out above you, swoops down and flies into the fog, and you lose sight of him. But you hear a couple of men kind of raise their voices, like, "Oh, you don't hear what they say." And Erkunden returns to you and lets you know that there are.
Fern?
One of your tasks was sleeping. Oh, jeez.
There are six men,
Oh, that's this.
all armed,
That's location.
among the graves in the graveyard.
Sounds like
Is there any way did Erkunden see what they were doing? Anything like that? Any details that way?
They appeared to be digging.
Oh.
Grave robbers may not be too far off. It appears there are 6 of them as they are digging up graves.
I still think trap is best idea.
Yeah.
Well, just walking by is a possibility too.
Yeah, but violence
It's always the
is
answer.
always
We all shake our heads. We're like,
One cannot
of
let
course.
enemy dictate tempo of combat. One must get them by surprise.
Or discussion.
Well, Ireena, has there been reports of grave robbers in these parts? Bandits, perhaps?
She turns to you and she says, "These lands contain all manner of dangers. It would not surprise me in the least to find grave robbers out here."
Well, perhaps, given we only are concerned with your safety, my beauty, we should just leave as soon as possible.
Ireena, what do you think we should do in this situation?
As you guys are talking about
Oh,
it,
damn it.
you kind of spin around and you notice that the shadowy figures who were in the fog, who had noticed Erkunden flying into their midst, they kind of come, not running, but jogging out of the fog towards you, and you see a glimpse of their faces, and they all appear to be a group of bandits.
Oh,
Ah,
let's
nailed
fuck
it.
up some bandits. This I can get into. Right.
They will end there for tonight.
Are they wearing like Zorro masks too? And like
No, they're wearing.
like a
They're
little
wearing. I'll show you a picture next time
they have like matching uniforms.
when we
too.
do our recap. They are together. They seem to be a group. But yeah, we'll end there for tonight. Hope you guys had fun.
Sturdy case.
I've dropped it once or
What's
twice.
up next
you
week?
know.
Never again.
No, damn it.